Kirito's American as well. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's Rewind Gaming 3v3 Weekly. We're on the 39th one, and tonight is casted by myself, Digital Bacon, and once again this week I'm joined by the wonderful, beautiful, amazing Cornish Pirate.
Yep, this week you got the double. You got the double of me and Bacon, and you got the double as us doing Thursday and Saturday. It's an amazing time to live, Bacon.
Yep. We go for like a period, Corn, where we don't cast together for like, 2-3 weeks, and then suddenly Poison's there like, now we'll get you on twice this week, and we're like, all right, if you say so, buddy. But anyway, let's get on into this, Corn, because we've got these players waiting and ready to go. Our first match tonight in round 2 is going to be Rather Play COD versus Prodigy. Can you tell us anything about these teams, Corn?
Well, there are some names I see at the bottom which I recognise, like J-Walls. He's been a regular in the Rewind tournaments, I feel, and he's definitely not A-Walls. He is here.
Yeah, he's here, and he's joined by Sniper, the Method Man himself. I think he's playing currently as the sub for them, and Focus, a full team from Norway there, which is quite fun to see. And on the opposite side, we have got Prodigy, that's Kirito, Devin Erdog and Marstello. These guys as well, quite new to the scene, but we always like a couple of new faces, so it's good to have them on board. And at the start of the tournament, they've got a hard opponent to go up against. But before we get into this, guys, just to let you know, you can donate one free $do if you want to the Matcherino. Just hit up !Matcherino there in chat. Pop it on up, a free $1 donation, which puts in and funds this tournament tonight. But without further ado, Ben, sitting there in the background, can you let on the players? Can you let them hit the field and present us some great Rocket League?
Yes, Bacon, did you just refer to $1 as a $do?
What else would I refer to it, Corn? Come on. What do you call $1?
I think the $do is what the Australians use as their currency.
The $doos, which spurt out of their didgeridoos whenever they play them. And they've got a terrible exchange rate, apparently. But here we go. Sniper, J-Wells and Focus going up against Kirito, Marstello, and Denver Dog. We're getting underway. The tension is building. Rather Play COD versus Prodigy, Digital Bacon and Cornish Pirate on the call. J-Walls with a big hit down in this corner. He's looking to follow up. He's popped it up in the air. Not going to be able to get that into the goal, however. It's just left a little bit. Sniper taking his time to pick this up. Wants to pop it. Can't get the angle on it, though. You can see he wanted that higher and then follow on through. Focus, putting it into the corner. He's looking to get onto Sniper, but you can see at the start, they're playing quite cautiously, but the pressure is all coming from Rather Play COD.
Yeah, complete sort of pitch position for Rather Play COD. Not sure if Prodigy has even left their own half yet. Might do here, but Sniper's going to keep the pressure on very nicely for Rather Play COD.
Sniper putting it in front of the goal for J-Walls. J-Walls puts it down. There's the first purpley goal explosion from him.
Yep, J-Walls not absent without leave for that one. He jumps up, he slots in. 3 Prodigy players all on the goal line, all missing. And it's 1-0 to Rather Play COD.
They say they're Rather Play COD, Corn, but they're here. They're playing Rocket League, and they're coming in as the second seed, I do believe, tonight. Maybe third. Don't know entirely. I haven't looked at the seeding bracket. I'm just going by the bracket itself. And these lads, they're putting on a good performance straight off the bat. They're playing quite calm. They're not really overexerting themselves. They're just playing a standard, solid game at the moment, aren't they?
Yes, indeed. And I do think Prodigy need to start getting out of their own goal line at some point, because look at that, the zeros across the board on everything for the statistics. They need to pull their socks up, Bacon.
Pull their socks up indeed. J Walls putting it on down. What a fantastic goal that was for him. Look at him sweep in here, Corn. Does the little twirl and puts it to bed.
Oh yes, he's just spinning on around. I'm going to refrain from making any more AWOL jokes because he is obviously here to stay.
Here to stay. So, Corn, you mentioned it before, Prodigy. What do they need to do? How do they get out of their own half when they've got all this pressure coming from J Wells, Focus, and Sniper?
Well, they need to stop double committing like that there. They did 2 double commits almost twice in a row. And that's just really detrimental to any sort of team play. It puts them in a really bad positions. That is their first save of the day. They got a nice chance to counter-attack now, Bacon.
They put it up. Kirito is on it. He's putting it into the wall, looking to get a double touch. But again, the double commit, as Corn said earlier. These lads, they need to communicate. They're a bit frazzled at the moment, especially when on the opponent's side, they've got an RLCS 1 contender. This lad has been there. He's played in the league. It's probably a big moment for them. But Focus, he's got a goal. That's going to be his first big moment of the day.
Yeah, that is just all straight up poor Rocket League base mechanics. Neither of the 2 defenders for Prodigy were on the back post or even the goal line. They were just hovering around, doing circles underneath the ball. Maybe they're doing the rain dance. I do not know.
Well, I did mention it before, Corn, that these lads are coming in as a high seed rather play COD. So they're going to go up against quite a low seed at the start. But that just means that even though they might be of a lower caliber, let's say Diamond, for argument's sake, they're learning from this. It's going to really prove to them today. And the biggest thing to take away is those double commits. They've got to work on that. And hopefully as we go in through these games, they're going to fix up on that. And really, this is where they're going to learn the most from playing Rocket League.
Yeah. I think in tournaments, when it comes down to it, rank does not matter. It's 3 people against 3 people. And it's just whoever performs better on the day. I mean, you can have some great upsets, and you can just have some ridiculous rollovers. I could see this being a rollover.
Oh, unfortunately so. It is the early days, like I said. And yeah, rank doesn't matter. You look at the pros, some of them are still there hanging about in the Champion 2 because they don't play ranked. They just play scrims. And tournaments are very much like that. You can take down Champ 3 teams if you're Champ 1, just if you've got that better team chemistry. And look at this, Focus J-Walls. They're just doing those great passes. But Kirito pulls off a save when I didn't think he was going to be able to reach it.
Yeah, I feel it was all about being in the right place at the right time for Kirito, but he's not there for that one. And that is Sniper getting up his playmaker. And wow, J-Walls with the hat-trick, Bacon. He's unstoppable at the moment.
He is unstoppable because his teammates are enabling them. Sniper there with the 3 assists, like you said, he is just feeding J-Walls these goals. He's just there going, take it all. And it's just that team chemistry, as I said before. These guys, they play together, in 6-mans or in rank themselves, partying up. And you can really see that they're looking for each other. They're not going for those solo plays. They want to use that wall to get it on over to each other and put it in the middle to just put that goal away.
Yeah, I think I have to agree with you. The fact that Prodigy, it feels like they're not quite as a team yet. They're doing these double commits, over commits, and they're playing as 3 individuals, and that's their biggest problem they have to overcome at the moment.
J-Walls takes it to the wall. It's going to try and get this around the corner. It's in front of the net. Focus is going to put that away in between the players. That's 5-0 to Bravo Play COD.
Yeah, it's basic Rocket League again. I don't know what Denver Dog, I can't say his name, is doing. You just go back post and you wait for the shot, or you go up as soon as possible. He does neither, and that costs him another goal.
48 seconds remaining in this, and we can expect to see another goal or 2 come out of Bravo Play COD. Focus can't get the angle on it. Sniper's there, upside down, flicks away, which puts it off to the right. That's a cheeky little tactic.
Yeah, nice. Calm, cool, collected there by Sniper. He just slides on in. They've got this game won. 40 seconds left. They are 6-0 up, and Prodigy have had one shot. My money's on Rival Play COD Bacon.
I don't know. Maybe Prodigy could bring it back. It's not entirely impossible, but it's not probable here. J-Walls, though, going for a solo play. He's getting a bit cheeky. He wants to get up to that 7th goal, but he wants to do it in style. Focus, though. He's getting a good block, keeping the pressure going. It's in the corner. Devon Dog's just struggling to get out. Marcelo needed to come out and get it. Devon Dog getting it down, but J-Walls is just there, easily able to clear it on away. But no one is in net. Kirito getting the goal. What happened to Rather Play COD there, Corn?
Well, Sniper went boost chasing, and he left the empty goal. And even against, I mean, Rather Play COD, they're top players here. Prodigy, they're still great players, but even against Prodigy, you can't just leave an empty goal.
No, you can't leave it against anyone. J-Wall's getting blocked out there. It's going towards goal. It might just go in. Definitely Dog needed to put that away. We've got 2 goals to Prodigy. Rather Play COD, what are you doing, lads?
All right, this is the Prodigy we need to see in the next game. This game's a write-off. But you see, they can score when they go for it. For the first 4 minutes and 60-odd seconds, that's 5 minutes, they just didn't try and do anything. They sat on their own goal line and were punished and punished.
Yeah, it just comes down to Corn. I want to say it in the end as well. Sniper, J-Walls, and Focus. Because they were so confident, they got cocky there at the end. They were just leaving it out, just near enough. They were going to try and go for what everyone calls, a Rocket Dailies goal, where you just hit up, someone gets a lovely cherry picker up in the air. They're not really caring about that defense. They've got that buffer of those 6 goals. So that's where Prodigy can come on through. But they can't do that again. That's just a bit overconfident. And when they do, just leave that one defender back, the 2 players from Prodigy can move on forward and then get past them. They've got to just make sure they keep solid, because if they do, they're just going to be able to keep sweeping this.
Yeah, to be fair though, Rather Play COD, they earned themselves the ability to do whatever they want in that game. They got 6 goals up with like 10 seconds left. They can try to throw the game as hard as possible, and they would still win from that point. So it's a first game, Rather Play COD. It's what you expect.
Yep. Now, like we said before, we just need to see Prodigy really pick it on up, where they can learn from the mistakes. But Rather Play COD, Corn, I'm expecting it still to be another high-scoring game, especially when you got J-Walls setting up a lovely pass like that over the Sniper. Back to J-Walls. Just hit the post, but Focus jump on in, keeping it in.
Yeah, I do like how Focus is there hanging around, waiting to see what happens. He originally goes back going, okay, they've got the attack off, but then he rotates back in when he sees it's not going in. That is the job of the 3rd person on the attack. He can just go in and snipe that empty goal.
J-Walls, big powerful hit, goes in the Sniper, no one expecting that. Marcelo in away, Focus up and high. Sniper's going to try dropping down for him. Ooh, Devon Dog just receiving forwards right at his feet. Sniper putting it in the middle. Devon Dog on up over. Marcelo nearly getting it there. It's made away by J-Walls. Focus over the Sniper. Sniper puts it away in a great performance.
This is just like Quidditch. Look at this, it's up in the air, it's up in the air still, just hitting it to each other. It's so entertaining to watch. And then Sniper, he slots it in straight down the middle. It's very difficult for the Prodigy defense to predict what's happening, just because the ball is being passed side to side and they're having to change direction so often.
Sniper into the corner. It's going to bounce out into the middle. Focus really deep there, not going to be able to get anything from it. But look at that J-Walls. He's just creeping up in. It's almost like no one on the orange side, the Prodigy side, is giving him any thought. You've got to be careful. And Sniper here is actually just... It looks like he's DC'd. He's gone AFK. He's letting his 2 teammates do all the work. Focus. Not being able to get to the ball now. Kirito, Devon Dog, and their buddy Marcelo need to really capitalise upon this now, because it's their one massive opportunity to get back into this game.
Yeah, this is their only chance. They have to take advantage of the disconnect from Sniper, and there's still going to be a struggle. I mean, Rather Play with COD has 3 very strong players, and I think they're just going to park the bus. Or maybe not, looking at this.
sometimes as well. Oh, let's just comment on that. Great little passing play there between Focus and J-Wells. Oh, just off the wall into Focus's hands, straight on in. As long as they keep doing those passing plays, they're going to be so solid in that attack, aren't they, Colin?
Yeah. It's now been confirmed as well that Rather Play COD do not need Sniper.
They're absolutely fine. And it's because sometimes when you go down to those two players, it can just become really tricky for the three defenders to think about what to do. I've seen it before where we've gone on to win in a 2v3 situation. It's just because it throws off the other team. And it's all because they're so set in their ways.
Yep. Sorry, I was just laughing at the goal there. It was like Focus, he passed it on very kindly off to J-Wells. And J-Wells then returned the favour by shooting and getting Focus right in the back and giving Focus the reverse goal. Very calculated.
Oh, and Focus getting another one. He's picked himself up his 4th goal now. Of course, since Sniper's DC, he's lost all his points, but he's still there on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but J-Wells, he's assisted 4 goals. You have to actually know he's assisted all of Focus's goals because Focus then assisted Sniper's goal. So that is great teamwork.
Well, Focus and Sniper assisted J-Wells goals last time. He's just, giving it back to them. He's just, everyone gets a shot at this goal now. And Sniper trying to go for a really tricksy angle, well blocked out there by the Prodigy defense. But 5 goals remaining, not even halfway into this game. They've got to start pulling it on out. Because at the moment, Rather Play COD are just walking all over them.
Yeah, actually, there's something I do really like about the Rather Play COD playstyle is that they're not going for the solo plays down the middle. Pretty much everything they do is going out to the side and crossing it into the box. Now, if Prodigy can work through that, they can then start understanding the game and maybe set up a better defense. But while they're sort of doing what they do at the moment, they can't stop it. Rather Play COD is going to pick up so many goals of such beautiful quality.
Sniper to the backboard. He's looking for the angle. He's found it straight up with Kirito into the back of the net there.
Okay, just ignore everything I said. That was a great solo play.
Yeah, Sniper doesn't need his teammates sometimes. He's got all the skill he needs to do it himself. That angle as well, just being able to find it just shows the great mechanical skill that this lad has.
Yeah, like we said, Sniper doesn't need the other two, and the other two don't need Sniper.
Off to the wall from Sniper, he wanted double touch as well. Fortunately, it didn't work out. Focus with the pinch across and out. Kirito picking it up. It's in the corner. It's going to drop on down. Do not know what Merstello was doing there. And J-Wells gets it. So just keeping really tricksy up front. Just trying to be a nuisance. But Focus can just deal with it. Sniper taking it away from J-Wells. It's going up high. This was a time to try and set up a passing play between the Prodigy guys. They need to do it now. Devin a Dog is up. Just a bit too far. Kirito with the shot does get away. That is now sitting at 6-1 to Rather Play COD.
Yeah, you can see J-Wells, he gets in the position where he's just stuck underneath the ball, unable to fly up and get it. And it's just left a very nice shot for Kirito to slot it in just to the side of the post. J-Wells slightly too slow on there. Maybe slightly absent on it.
There we go. In chat saying Kirito's got a really nice car. I completely agree there. Look at that. The white zombies and all. This lad knows his style. Needs to sign up for that Fashion League. But at the moment, he's in the middle of the game. And we have got the 7-1 scoreline looming. It is in the headlights. Nearly in there. Fortunately not. Brazil Corn, do you think it can happen?
Oh, I'm almost certain it will.
Devner not allowing it though. Maybe that's just what the Prodigy defense is there now going. Don't worry about any more goals. We've just got to save everything. Sniper will try and do something though. Focus nearly. J-Wells with the hit and Focus coming off to just steal it on away.
I'd just like to reiterate, I am certain it will, Bacon, with Brazil. That was very nice from J-Wells. Like he did, it's almost like a reverse flick. I don't know how to describe it. He jumps, turns around, and then just swings at it and hopes for the best. And it pulls off.
Well, we have got the country scoreline. We've got the whole Brazil. Just got 34 seconds left in this game. Is anyone going to be able to disturb that on further? It's looking like Focus is wanting another goal. J-Well's passing it on into the middle. Is someone going to pick this on up? Spike goes too high. It is on out. These lads not being able to find the goal. Focus will look again. Oh, he's got the dribble going in the end, but couldn't protect the ball for long enough. He couldn't cradle that baby.
Yep, you can really see the difference between these two. Rather Play COD, they're not doing huge sort of passing plays where the player's already up there and passing it to him, but they're picking up another goal there. They're doing passing plays where they're hitting it up and they just know they're going to be faster than the other team. And that is the biggest difference in this game. It's Rather Play COD, it's so much faster at the aerials.
Yeah, they're just there first as well. They're waiting for the ball to come to them. They're not just jumping at the ball. They're just playing a patient. It's like a very calculated game if they know just what is going to happen. And it is purely down to these guys being seasoned players. But there we have it. Rather Play COD. They're taking it 2-0 here in the first series of tonight. It is round 2. Prodigy are going to have to go home. They're saying no Brazil for you guys. It was sort of ruined. Yeah, we're not getting a Brazil. We had it, but couldn't keep it. And it is so unfortunate we don't get to see it. However, there are many more opportunities tonight, Corn, as we've now got to go on to round 3, where we're going to be watching the winners of Unique Stars versus MEK and Noctis Esports versus Cloud Gaming. That is going to be a good game. Of course, Unique Stars just coming off of being super hot baguettes over in PRL earlier, guys. They got on through to the finals, so they're going to be looking to take this as well. Don't go anywhere. Make sure in the break you quickly hit up that follow button. If you're feeling extra cheeky, hit up that subscribe button. Make sure to check out the Discord and hit up the Matruino with that free $1 donation. But from us here at Rewind, myself, Digital Bacon, and Cornish Pirate, we'll see you after this break.
Ain't no time for faking jacks. 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 Ain't no time for faking jacks.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and sorry for the delays. A couple of little upsets. There was a problem with the match beforehand, so we're still weighing on the game between Noctis Esports and Cloud Gaming. Cloud Gaming spelled wrong, actually. I've only just noticed that. That's brilliant. I love it when we get a little bit of a typo. Anyway, little update with what's going on with the rest of the bracket. The team goes That is my pick for tonight. Ervil, Sebadam, Speed, they're already on through to the quarterfinals. They're looking really good. We've also got Rather Play COD, who we just saw. They've taken down, I don't know what to call this, ... which is Scouse, Screwdriver, and Check Bio. Oh, some good teams signed up. Turtle Esports have to go against them, but they've got to take down Fat Paper first. Looking like they should be able to do that. And actually, for you guys at home, a little bit of an insight. They're not playing with Vano tonight, Corn. Turtle Esports have got Slerax on board.
Oh, that's just going to be a mouthful. I want Vano back.
Vano back, all right. But having a little look elsewhere, which other great players have we got tonight? Because tonight was actually stacked. Looking at the little team sign-up sheet, we've got unqualified from last week on. They played absolutely fantastically. Of course, Unique Stars as well coming on through, trying to just wait on the next game now because we so badly want to see them. Been waiting to cast these guys for ages. Polycarry going up against Unepic. Got to give a little shout out to our boys over there at Unepic because they've been putting in the work and they're slowly grinding on the way, becoming a better team. 2.5 men. Name you should be able to recognize. Wasman, Mitzo, and Doomian, the previous Team Enjoy side, losing to Skravat Esports, the full Swedish team of Jarmo, Warlow, and Lindgren. So we got a couple of upsets already in the mist, so I can't wait to see how this goes on further. But guys, just before we get on back, we're just quickly going back to a break because we can see this match is just finishing up. Noctis Esports have taken down Cloud Gaming. Oh, no break. Oh my indeed. We're ready to go. The match is set up. Corn, close your game, buddy. We've got a game ready to go. Just waiting to be thrown on into the lobby. Everyone in chat here at Rewind are so excited because it's been such a long wait for us as well. We've also been waiting these 20 minutes, guys. We've got dinner waiting on us afterwards. We can't just take a little break in between. We've got to keep going on through this. So up next for you, we will have Unique Stars going up against Noctis Esports, Zedo Steak and Classic going up against Dr. Mallory, Pippin, and a Lawtech. Corn, how do you think this matchup is going to go?
Oh, I mean, I just want to see some Rocket League bacon. We've been waiting way too long.
Way too long. I'm just going to say it, hashtag blame bucket. That's got to be it. I mean, that's the only reason, really.
No, I've heard it's been transferred to hashtag blame yogurt.
Blame you. Oh, yes. Yogurt Man, because, of course, a little story for you guys at home, because you missed out on it. Oh, Bucket Man, the silly Billy he is, has somehow spilled yogurt on his headset, which has mean he's got yogurt in his hair as well, which... How do you get yogurt on your headset?
I'm going to go slightly out of the PG here and suggest it might not be yogurt.
Oh, boy. Oh, Poison is sweating behind the camera here, not sure how to take that. But yes, Yogurt Man himself is an absolute and utter muppet.
Right, and if you want to know how the yogurt got on Bucket's hair, ask Toxic B.
Ask him in chat now. Exclaimer, there was no yogurt on the headset.
No, there it is from Bucket. He's missed it. He just fell on the floor and fired everywhere.
Oh no, Corn, the hole is getting deeper here, buddy. As we're still waiting on this game. Come on, Ben. Stop keeping us waiting here, buddy. If you guys want to donate as well to tonight's tournament, we've still got the same games going on through. It's just been a little bit delayed. We'll just have to go further on into the night. You can do in chat the ! Matcherino. The free $1 donation codes, though, Corn, are just all used up. It's quite sad, buddy. They've all gone, so now it's just the
bacon
donations from you guys. But we've got one donation already since they've been used up. D-Man, as always, what a champ, coming in with the comment here. Have my 2 cents as well to the mix. Corn and
bacon. The teams are joining Bacon. They're going in.
Finally, we've waited. We're no longer debated. Now, I don't know, Unique Stars. I don't know, something or other. I can't finish off spam chats. Put them on in there. Give us some copy pastas, chat. We're now on in They're doing some weird dance, but they're underway. The countdown is over. Once again, I'll be providing you with some play-by-play in Corn here. He'll be adding. What colours shall you be adding tonight, Corn?
Grey.
Always grey. It's his favourite colour. So creative, this lad. But as we see now, Dr. Mallory getting it right past Zedo. Don't know why he jumped at that, but he is ready. Waiting down pitch. Great pass to Classic. Classic puts it up high. Zedo trying to drop down, but Pippin is on her way. Alorotech is there. Oh, get on the ball, however, so Steak has got the free roam. It's all dinner time for him as he gets on over for Zedo, but Zedo is beaten by Pippin again. Pippin tonight has just been fantastic on those blocks.
Yeah, with only 40 seconds gone, Unique Questars are looking very good on the attack, just not quite finishing them off yet.
Steak with the pop. We'll get it off Dr. Mallory, but Pippin once again making the blocks, and once again he does it. Dr. Mallory not being able to connect. Classic into the wall, back for Steak. Get that past Alotech. Zedo on the ball, getting that dribble going. He's got Pippin to contest with, and Pippin once again does his job, being able to get away with the help of Dr. Mallory. Alotech shadowing on behind, but Steak cuts on him. Pippin with the block. Mallory nearly getting on our way. And here, I'm just going to say it, Corn, we have got just an unheard hero coming on through in the form of Pippin.
Yes, he's popping off here and he's pipping off there.
I think you've been punished for that, Corn. Caster's Curse coming on in with Zedo cutting you off with that goal. The waterfall on down, Classic hammering it on into the wall, and Zedo just following on through. Great little rotation on in to grab the goal.
Yeah, I have heard that Pippin had just pipped off to do something else while that goal happened.
Yeah, he wasn't there and they needed him so dearly. The lad has really been putting on a defence and a half. Again there with a big clear, send it all the way, catching Steak and Classic. Bad rotation, he's now forward, he's got Classic there to block off. Does get it back in the middle, but needed Alorotech a bit closer on in. These lads, they've just got to start working together just a slight bit better.
Yeah, I mean, UniQuestars, they have some great teamwork going on. You can see them passing all over the place. And they've only got that one goal to show for it. I feel they have definitely got more goals in them.
Pippin into the corner, ears up high. Zedo loves it there, puts it down for Steak. Steak to the backboard. Classic, nice, gentle, classical touch there. Getting the second goal for Unique Stars.
Yep, Steak laid his claim to that pass. He put his stake in it, and Classic came in with a lovely finish to not redirect it. He repurposed the ball into the back of the net.
2-0 here to Unique Stars. They're starting to get that lead going. They just had to build it up. Pippin wasn't always there in defence. Dr. Mallory and Alotech have to put in the work there as well. Dr. Mallory here has picked up the ball, hands it on over Classic, but Alotech, great little hit. Zedo picking it up, Steak with a back pass. It was a dodgy one, and Dr. Mallory is there to pick up on it.
Yep, UniQuestars, very self-destructive there. Steak, he did the perfect pass just for the other team. It was slightly unfortunate.
Unfortunate indeed, but the show must go on. It's 2-1 now. Can Noctis bring it on back? Ball is now in their favour, but Steak continually drags it on away, keeping control of it fantastically. Alotech puts it into the middle, Classic picks on up, rolls it into the corner. Steak is on the ceiling, rotating on out. He's taken the most indirect way you could in a rotation.
Yep, these Unique Stars, not the UniQuestars, which I like to know them as, are popping off with these shots. 5 shots from Classic so far. I still think I prefer the UniQuestars.
Okay, Con, you're special, buddy. It's that Classic there, finding the angle, dunking it on down. This lad, we've seen it time and time again with UniQuestars, as Corn likes to put them. If that ball is up high above your goal, you've got to be scared because they will dunk it on down.
Classic was listening to that bacon. Look at him. He flies up early for it. He knows it's coming. Takes off from the halfway line and just smash it straight on in. It gets a redirect from Pippin, who just isn't popping off at the moment. And 136 kilometers per hour, nobody's stopping that.
Yeah, the problem there is you can't clear into middle. You've got to take it into your corners. You've got to make sure you're not handing it on over back to your opponents. Demo coming out there from Classic, stopping what he thought would be the attack, but it kept going for a little bit. Now the defense is all thrown wibbly wobbly about. Alortech putting it into the corner, as I explained earlier. But Zedo follows on through. Got the Mallory keeping it back to the corner. Stake is ready and round to pick up. Look at this corner. When the ball gets put into those corners, like I said, instead of a teammate picking up, it's your opponents, and they're looking to pass it off straight again to a teammate, getting those team plays just on the point.
Yeah, Noctis Esports at this point is all scramble defense. All they can do is just respond to where the ball is and go for it. Though they have broken out and they got a shot off. That was a very nice redirect by Dr. Mary. Zedo able to clear it on the way.
Take up in the air, but Alotech was there first. It's over to the corner for Dr. Mallory. Puts it up high above the goal, but Stake, he's fantastic on that backboard on both ends of the pitch. Will be able to get to it. Dr. Mallory too high, not across enough. Stake clearing on her way. Work with here, bounce it off a Classic. This is dropping off the backboard. Zedo not getting a touch, which throws Mallory off entirely. Alotech over the Pippin, going away. Classic clears it on out. It's going to follow him through. Gets dragged off by Pippin, however. Now Alotech just trying to get that bump off. Zedo picks it on up. Stake doesn't read it well enough. And Pippin over to Mallory. Mallory with the long shot. It could go all the way, and it does. That is 4-2 to Unique Stars.
Yeah, the UniQuest Stars, as they're known, Bacon, they're doing a very, very aggressive three-man attack. And Noctis Esports have been able to punish them a couple of times, but just not enough, I feel, to win this game.
12 seconds remaining at this point is pretty much going all in favor of Unique Stars here, but it is still a best of 3 here in round 3. Noctis Esports, they can bring it on back. They've just got to put the work in. They've got to make sure they're getting out that attack, don't they, Corn?
Yes, they do. That was a lovely pass at the end, but unfortunately they've just run out of time. And I feel like Noctis Esports, they can score, they can punish the Unique Stars, but Unique Stars are just too good at attacking. They're too aggressive, and sometimes that can be bad.
Well, yeah, they've got that pressure going for them where they're just able to pass the ball about, hit it one after the other, bring in that third man as well effectively, whilst where they're so much faster than their opponents, the first guy that hit the ball is able to go into that third man position and have boost. The pressure is just an endless cycle here. And really, Noctis Esports have got a hard opponent, but they've got to beat them because after that, they're going against Greengrass Racers, which is Sapphire 2K, Calzafi and Shots, who are even stronger, in my opinion, sometimes. So they've really got to work out here if they want to just keep progressing through this tournament.
Yes, they do, Bacon, but I still feel UniQuest Stars are the team to beat.
You think they're the team to beat? Ooh. It did come off a good run last week. Definitely Zedo's making a name for himself. He always does here on 3-1. Comes back time and time again because he loves the tournament. Double fake there off the kickoff. Been trying to do something with it. Alotech being able to reach the ball because Classic get it. Stake and Zedo doing the double kick. Maybe going for the pinch, but it didn't quite work on out. There's a pinch though, however, going all the way to the backboard down. Pippin not being able to read it. Alotech gets onto it, puts it into the corner, but Stake should be able to deal with this.
Yeah, and it's some more aggression coming out at the start from Noctis Esports. We'll see how that works for them later on in this game, but I mean, UniQuest Stars, they're still the favourites, I think.
Zedo getting beaten to it by Alotech there. Got Mary waiting wonderfully for it. Classic into the wall, bounces on down, then heads on into his opponent's end. If you look at this as well, Corn, Unique Stars, they always have a man down there in attack, just creating havoc. And look at just the opportunities it creates.
Yep, Stake there, able to do some very nice dribbling, getting over. You see Classic coming, you're talking about that. It's almost the first man instead of the third man. First man in attack, he's there causing havoc. You can see him rushing across, trying to get the demo on the keeper. Doesn't get there in time, but it doesn't matter. Stake slots it in.
There will be a banter as well between the two players going on. Dr. Mallory, however, puts it on up. Good pass to Alotech, who hammers it on down for the backboard. Dr. Mallory couldn't cut it on in, however. Pippin into the middle. Alotech is going to follow him through, just trying to buy a bit of time for his teammates to grab boost and get on into attack. Pippin is able to disrupt that from Zedo. Dr. Mallory looking for a back pass, looking to get into the middle to a teammate. Goes the whole the width of the pitch. They will get onto it though. Dr. Mallory putting it on in. That's really high. But at the moment, you can see it just... The attack is not effective. It's not aimed at net. And Zedo is able to just clear that away easily.
Yeah, I mean, unique quest stars, they're not popping off this game like they were in the last game. They've only had one shot. And that's down to the Noctis Esports aggression. They have turned up this game and they are going for it. They're still a goal down, but they have looked a lot more positive in this first half of this game.
That's it, coming in. It's over to Zedo. Zedo looking for the dribble. Pops it up, maybe a bit too far there. Not able to get on the ball. Gets bumped by Pippin, which clears it on away. Classic sending it on back. You can see here, Unique Stars, they're just really content with this at the moment. They are being threatened a little bit by the Noctis attack. But they're just quite happy to keep playing that game. They're not feeling the threat actually being on their goal. It's just an aggression downfield. They feel like they can handle it in the defense.
Yeah, I mean, you saw it there. They've still got that one guy at the back, which is a big change from the last game. So they've got the goal they need. Now they're just going to park the bus and wait for Noctis Esports to make the mistake. Noctis Esports are now the team that has to do something.
Stake into wall, gets the double touch, which throws off Classic a little bit. Alotech, big powerful hit away, but Zedo is there waiting to pick it on up. Pippin cutting on in. Classic up high in front of the goal. Going to see Stake drop on down. Can Classic put it away? No, he goes wide to the side. Zedo is there to pick it on up, keeping this pressure going. Pippin here's it away to the middle. Needs a teammate on it, but Classic can get there first. Bump going on between Zedo and Classic there, and Alotech joins on in. Pippin doing a double toucher for all. He's got a good run going. He's got Dr. Mallory in front of the net.
Yep, I do like the UniQuest Stars defense this game. I think I'm just going to go back to calling the Unique Stars Bacon. It's a lot more convenient, but it's still not their actual name, so I'm disappointing myself.
You just like coming up with the names, don't you, Corn?
Yeah.
Add more creativity to the stream.
Yep, I created the colour grey.
Well, the ball is now heading towards the Unique Stars side, but Classic can get it on out. Alotech trying to get the block on in, but it does not go in his favour. The Noctis Esports guys, it's just as if they're not used to this kind of playstyle, which is just really forcing them and has such great control over the ball that they're not able to take it away from them when they need to. Stake there with the bounce, gets to the goal, and this is exactly my point. They will keep the ball in their control. Stake knew what he was doing there.
I'm not sure if it was 100% deliberate. I mean, Pippin came up in there and almost gave him the pinch that Stake needed to give it the power and the direction. And it was just an empty goal. I mean, there's not much Noctis Esports can do about that other than just have stupid positioning.
Well, they could have... Yeah, true. With that power, no one would have been able to come back unless, like Korn said, it was a stupid position where you literally left someone in the net. But Classic and Zedo, they're looking to get another goal here. Classic putting it on away. That is the third goal for Unique Stars in this game, which has just been a bit more relaxed, really.
Yeah, I do like that little passing play there. Classic, he tips it up to Zedo. Zedo, he just gently knocks it on back to him, and Classic is there to finish it off.
Pippin versus Zedo. Great follow-up there by Classic. Pippin knocking him on away. Nice idea. He's getting his counter going. Alotech just going for the play and not the ball there. Pippin into the wall. Going to try and follow up, but Classic is there. Really dangerous touch to put that in front of the net, but no one was there able to capitalize upon it. Zedo buying his time. Gets it on out. Going the whole length of the pitch now. Stake up on the ceiling. Ball is out to the middle. Zedo gets the demo. The ball just running on away. It's in front of the net, but it hits the ground. Unique Stars take this. It is a sweep, but that second game was not as convincing as the first.
Actually, I'm going to disagree with you. I'm going to say the second game was a lot more convincing. They played a different playstyle, which is a lot more controlling of the game. Noctis Esports, they came out, they had the shots, but they never looked like scoring. and unique styles. They set up, played a percentage game, and they got the 3-0 win.
Yeah, it was still yeah, I agree with you. It was still a comfortable win, but that's it. That is round 2 over and done with. It was just a little bit of banter going on in the chat there, but we're done with round 2. We had to wait for it for so long for this game that we just want to get straight on into round 3. Just going to quickly check if the match is ready for us to just go straight into now, because, you know, if we don't need to take a break, we can quickly catch up on time. We can quickly get on in. Oh, and one of the teams aren't here. Disappointing. Guess we'll just have to quickly go for like a 30-second break then, which just gives you guys quickly go grab that glass of, I don't know, water, Coca-Cola, squash, juice, whichever takes your fancy, because you've got about 30 seconds to 1 minute before the next game is ready, before we're going to see Holly Carey go up against Rip. We'll see you after this quick, short little intermission.
So seductive.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to round 3 of tonight's Rewind Gaming 3v3 weekly. Once again, I'm Digital Bacon and joined by Cornish Pirate and Corn. We've got a good match cut up, don't we?
Oh, yes, we do. We have Polly Carry. I'm still working on the way to mispronounce the name. I'm thinking about the Pol E. Kari, maybe. And then Rip, which is Rip. I don't know. Rip.
It could go for Polycarry, I guess. But anyway, let's get on to these teams. Polycarry, we have got Drowsy, Lacey, and Polly. And on Rip, we have got Etrex, Mervin, and Tubi. Corn. Now, if there's a player to look out for here, and I've been noticing it as well, little Mervin himself, a little streamer that he is, he can sometimes pull off some great things. He can just really get some plays going. So I think he's going to try and go for the, get on the end of those passing plays and get a nice little shot off. You know who's going to be helping him out with that? It's going to be Etrex.
Oh, yes, indeed. Do you know what? I quite like Polly Carry because they have Polly. And he is going to carry.
The name suggests it, doesn't it? Polly has been quite good in being able to be a big presence, and that's because Polly, from what I've seen before, is just such a solid anchor player. Just being able to keep in the middle, make sure that everything just goes by the book. Everything's just such a solid game. Being able to link up the attack and the defense, and then be whenever the team is needed. Just still waiting for these players to get into the lobby here. Let's have a little look at the rest of the bracket. Come on.
Gotta say, did you see who Polly Carry beat in their previous game?
But
it was our old friends at an Epic.
Did they? Oh yeah, I'm being nitty. I was seeing who Rip. Yep. So they just being on Epic 2-1. Should definitely bode well for them because they would have been coming off a bit of a challenge, which means they should be more amped up, ready for this game. Rip as well in a similar situation, coming off 2-1. So these two teams, of the group of 6 themselves, should be able to really put on a performance now. You can also see Rather Play COD just beat Turtle Esport 2-0. Sniper, J-Walls, and Focus going to be the first team to go into the semis. Other corners, we've got Unique Stars, Greengrass Race, and the Team Go Screw have just beaten Screvat Esports, go on into semis, and they're going to be in the next match that we see.
Yeah, of course, the winner of this game goes on to play Rather Play COD. That's going to be a very tough game. But the winner of that will have a deserved place in the finals, Bacon.
The finals tonight. Finals. You can already see that we've got $21 and 2 cents. Can't forget the 2 cents. Waiting there for whoever is going to be winning tonight. At the moment, we have got the Team Goes Scrat and Rather Play COD just sitting there waiting for their opponents because they want to get into that finals, don't they, Colin? They want to have the shot at it. And guys, remember, the finals actually are a best of 5. So the finals are even a little bit longer and a little bit more high octane, really.
Yep. I'm going to guess we might be having some technical difficulties because nobody is joining.
Yeah, it's looking like we're going to have to, unfortunately, leave the lobby and go get a new one set on up. We'll just quickly shoot on over to a break, give you guys, a little bit of rest of mine and Corn's voices. Get a bit of music in you, but make sure you hit up the Matcherino there in chat just to give a little donation on through for these players to win tonight. Ben Lake. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Music time is over. Rocket time has begun. We've been waiting for this game just a little bit, as explained by Poison Wasp there in chat. It's because the players are wanting a certain type of server. Ben here, the moderator working with us tonight, tried to explain it. It's gone way over my head, Corn, but it's almost time, buddy. We're almost here with the round 3 game. Round 4 game. We're in the quarterfinals here. Almost ready to go, aren't we?
Oh, yes, we are, mate. Is your money still on Rip, or are you going for the poly carry?
My money's still on Rip. RIP. I think if their name's deceiving. I think Rip are going to be able to get on through. Etrex, Mervin, and Tubi are fantastic players. I think they're just going to be able to, knock on out the side that is being carried by Poly.
I'm going to have to disagree with you. I'm poly all the way.
Is it just because you want to say Poly because you're a pirate? Is that it?
No,
Even...
not at all. It's because Poliwag's my favorite Pokemon.
Wow. Sorry, I can't just if those are your reasons, fair ado, but why aren't the players joining? Go on, this is just really annoying me. I just want them to get in.
They might have to overcome their drowsiness. That might make sense to you when you remember what team they're playing. Or have I got the teams wrong?
It's okay, guys. We've got a little bit of an update. So it's actually the Rocket League servers now that are going a bit wonky. The players are seeing, all the players apparently can see me in the game, but none of the other staff, and none of us here can see them. We have no idea what is going on with this. We're sorry.
The only thing I can say to that is RIP. Polly needs to carry harder.
Polly not only needs to carry his team, but also the service, it seems like. So we've got to go to another break just whilst we get this sorted out, because you don't want to hear me and Corn just near enough blabbering on and waffling about whilst we get this sorted and set up. So we'll just throw you guys onto a bit of music and see you in a bit. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have got a working lobby! Praise the Psionics Lords. They have finally blessed us with a room we can join into. The players are joining on themselves. We're underway, Corn. We're on the FH Stadium here. We can see we've got a little bit of a cog in the work from Mervin on the Nissan. And Korn, you're still going for the poly carry. Are you, buddy?
Yep, I am. And just to say, that introduction shows that you are definitely not drowsy.
Oh no, no more puns please, God. As we want to just watch this Rocket League as Mervin puts it on up high, Tubi into the back wall. Fine for E-Trex. Blocked out by Polly. Whole season 3 grand champ, putting it all the way down. Oh, which lad is really trying to work us today here, Gordon. But Tubi all the way into the corner. We have got a pacey game of Rocket League on the way.
Yeah, I'm liking the start as well. Both teams getting their share of possession and position has a lovely pinch as well. But no conversions as of yet.
Yeah, just a little bit of apology there as well. It was a bit loud. That's just because of the pure excitement. And, well, it seems like it was justified as Tubi is making his way downfield. Mervin trying to get in the middle, but did not communicate that to Tubi. E-Trex coming out for the midfield defense. Mervin putting it to the backboard. He's going to try and follow on through. No, he just leaves it on out. Tubi is back. Instead of going for the ball, they're just waiting, trying to drag on in pulse. Polly doing the same thing to the attacker. Rousey on it now, gets the boost as well. Gonna go for the aerial dribble. It's dragging across, but Tubi can block it on out with an E-Trex help.
Yeah, we're 1 minute 30 seconds in. Still only the one shot from Pulse Season 3, a Grand Champ. And I'm not really seeing a huge amount of linking up from the players so far. I think the team that links up best is going to get the goals, but Polly has a great chance there. And oh my god, that was a horrendous clearance. What happened there?
Well, Mervin tried to get on a way over to E-Trex. They're using each other, but E-Trex missing the ball, receives it up in the air. Drowsy hits it on a way, trying to put it on up, not really doing well with the ball. But it goes into the opponent, it knocks it on down, and there you had Polly waiting, carries the ball into that goal. And well, that's the first goal of the game to Polly carry with 3 minutes 10 remaining now. Aggression is going back in favor of Rip, however. Keeping the ball down, their opponents in quite a lot, but they're just not getting in front of net, are they, Korn?
No, I mean, look at their shots. They're at 0 shots total. That is not good considering the other team is at 4 and has that goal. They could be at 5 and 2 very soon. Oh, that was not the redirect Toby wanted.
No, that went straight on into Polly and down. Polly now getting 2 goals straight off missed at it. I mean, Polly's got to be happy. Put their name as Polly carry. Polly is carrying it at the moment, but it just was not expected.
Yep, Polly risked it for the biscuit. So I can say this, that Polly wants a cracker.
Polly getting a clear as well. JB should be able to get this into the corner and does. Polly using the ball and the width of the pitch to be able to just buy a bit of time. But Mervin comes on in, cuts it on out. He's got a little bit of a smiley face in his name, and rightfully so.
Yeah, Pulse Season 3 just misjudging the save. And by the time he had missed it, it was just too late for Polly to jump up and get there. Mervin, lovely slot, and he's the one that's first there, and he punishes Polly carry for it.
Mervin puts up again a little bit of a miss hit. Drowsy coming in, punishes that right away. That's now 3-1 to Polly carry.
Have we seen a goal yet which isn't just a defensive mistake or mishap? Because I don't think we have.
No, you're absolutely right, Korn. It is just all defensive errors here. The lads are playing at such a high velocity pace that when it comes to the defense, they're completely just overworked. And once again, we've got a defensive error.
Yes, it's a bit. I think Toby. I think he had no boost. I'll just check that quickly. Yep, no boost. All he could do is put it onto zone post or let it roll in. He chose the lesser of two evils, and he still goes to hell for it.
Well, now we're sitting at 4-1 to Polly carry. Polly is indeed very happy with how his team's doing. Drowsy gets it way over to E-Trex, though. Mervin got to beat Pulse. Can't. Pulse coming out, but Tubi is there to provide some backup. Polly seemingly not there, just getting the player, leaving the ball to bounce on about. Not being able to get the redirect there as well. Tubi goes up. E-Trex is waiting to get on this. Goes up, but Polly is there first. Long hit. There's no defenders, Korn.
I think mistakes and mishaps really sums up RIP at the moment. Just all three players fully committed, nobody in goal. That's what happens. Learn, guys. Come on.
Yeah, you can't just be sending everyone into attack. You've got to have someone being a defender as well. They've learned it the hard way. Tubi missing the ball there as well. Etrex going off to the wall. It's almost like everyone's trying to do these fantastic plays, but they're not worrying about the defense, or they're just really overworked and they're just making those little mistakes. Etrex there not being able to hit the ball. Tubi having to go from a really dodgy angle because of it. Etrex though is able to get this off. Rousey stopping it though, putting some pressure. Again, Polly getting a really weird angle. And Pulse there just getting a hit off, but it goes straight to the defenders.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying about. It's almost like they're all trying to go for that highlight reel goal, and they're being punished for it because you don't get a highlight reel goal on purpose. It's in the moment and it happens and it's extraordinary. You can't force it, and if you try to, you get punished, and that is what's happening to Rip.
Mervin on the wall, got control of the ball, puts it on over to Polly, but Polly puts it into the corner. It's out again. Tubi across. Wants to get over to Etrex, but Polly cuts on in, keeping this pressure going for the blue Polycarry side. Pulse it's into the corner as well. And at this point, Polycarry, they've just got to keep the ball out of their net because they've got 27 seconds to just burn on down because they're 4 goals up.
Yeah, I would like to argue that every team just has to keep their ball out of their net.
True. Can't disagree with that. Drowsy into the corner now. Mervin up for Polly. Polly going to buy a bit more time. Wants to drag it. Tried to get the pinch with the ground, but couldn't. That's just going to linger away. Tubi lets it drop. He's not reaching it. Polycarry take game 1. And Wellcorn, it's just basically, I want to tell these kids off because they're all being silly.
Yeah. And I think it's to be or not to be, and in this case, it was not to be. Finishing bottom of the team on points, and that really just Rip didn't turn up that game, and when they did, they still didn't.
Yeah, they've really got to work on, like we were saying before, they're trying to go for those highlight reel shots, it seems, and trying to, act pro, trying to be like insane. But really, if you're going to play Rocket League, you don't need to do that. Some great players, like even Severdam, he's playing in the Storm, and he never does incredibly outstanding players. He's just solid. Everything he does is calculated and so precise. He's not going to make those highlight reels, but you want him on your team purely because you know what he can do. And what he can do is win games.
Yeah, he plays the percentages, and I just feel like Rip isn't doing that. They're trying to be extraordinary, and they're not. They're being extraordinary.
Oh, go on. Okay, right. Collect ourselves. We're going on into game 2 here of the quarterfinals. Polycarry going up against Rip. That is Drowsy, Pulse, Polly versus Etrex, Mervin, and Tubi. Tubi, Mervin, and Etrex, they've got a lot of work to do, and that is a good start.
Yep, Rip pulling out the early goals. To be or not to be, in this case, it was to be as he got off a nice pass to Mervin. And Mervin slotted in for an early 5-second goal.
Only 5 seconds, but good logic on that means another goal can be scored within 5 seconds going the opposite way. So Polycarry is still very much on in this game. It's only 1 goal separating them. That was a nice little attempt at linking play there between the orange Rip side. Got to do more of that, and it's definitely something that was missing from that first game.
Yeah, just that 30-second mark. Polycarry, they haven't pulled out the shots. They haven't pulled up the socks yet. But I think they might still have their finger on the button.
Just ready to let that rocket fly. They're starting to really be forced into the fence here, though, because the pressure from Rip is suddenly there.
Yep, finger has come off the button. This is not great for Polycarry at the start. They've still got plenty of time. But Rip has pulled their socks up. They are going for this. 2 shots from Mervin, 2 goals. And 2 assists from 2B.
A round of twos, my good chap. 2B
From-
is going up into the air, but gets beaten to it by Pulse. The ball is dropping down. Mervin over to the backboard. He wants to follow through, but Polly clears it on away well into the corner. Etrex keeping that pressure going, but Polly can handle it. Drowsy into the middle. Can Pulse do anything? No, he goes a little bit wide. Mervin as well. That touch to clear it on away. Fantastic.
Yeah. Actually, I feel like Rip is demonstrating a very good point of Rocket League. The team that's best at attacking doesn't always win. It's the team that is attacking. And you saw that in the last game, Polycarry, they were attacking for the majority of the game and had a dominating win. This game, they've had 1 or 2 chances on goal, and they just haven't looked like they've joined this game. Whereas Rip, they've had their 2 chances on goal, they've scored, they've been down the other team's end for the majority of the game. They look the better team now.
Yeah, and they've made the most of it. But the defense, I'm just going to say it from Polly, has been quite good. The rest of the team just need to step up on the same level. But the attack now is going in favour of Polycarry. Mervin keeping it on away. Again, Polly going for these really weird touches off the ball where you're going up and then slowly coming off. Someone needs to contest that a lot quicker.
Yeah, and I feel that's the job Rip really needs to do. I mean, they're not a great attacking sort of, it's not high speed momentum that Poly gains, but it's momentum, possession, and position that he gains from that. But that is not great for Polycarry. And Pulse, he just couldn't go on the end of it. And Bacon, Rip, a 3-0 up from a 5-1 loss in the first game.
Who would have thought, Mervin just really capitalising upon the poor rotations from Polycarry. One player needed to be a little bit further back. That third man waiting in the middle would have been able to turn around and get to that sooner, but no. But Polycarry, it's almost like they were hustled in that first game into really overconfident, and now Mervin, 2B, and Etrex, they knew that is the best of 3. They don't mind losing that first game because they're just going to lull their opponents into a false sense of security.
Yeah, Polycarry are being ripped apart in this game, Bacon. See what I did there?
I try and not see it, Corn, to be honest. Buddy.
Generally, they're so unnoticeable and bad, I have to point them out, so.
Mervin trying to get his 4th goal, but it's blocked on out. Pulse, a little bit too far, gets it past Drowsy. Etrex into the corner. 2B knocking it on down. Wonderful little play between those two.
Has Polycarry been replaced even by some other team? Because what happened in that first game is not what's happening here.
No, it simply comes down to Rip. They're not playing, like we were saying before, that sort of going for those highlight goals. They've actually gone, okay, we actually need to play now. We've got to stop being stupid. And they're getting the work done. They're really solid in their rotations now. Their position is quite good. They're going for those nice 50-50 blocks, really forcing some pressure into their opponents, as well as going for the boost. Etrex there, actually, as I say that, misses the boost, and it's caused him a little bit of trouble. But Mervin is there just to back him up.
Yeah, and Rip, they're just playing the solid percentages games, and they're being rewarded for it. They are dominating Polycarry, and that's another shot, just off the crossbar. Nice follow-up, 5-0 up for Rip. Polycarry have no way back in this, Bacon, surely.
Again, great rotations there. Etrex up into the backboard. Mervin puts it down. And like Corn said, we're seeing almost like a reverse of the last game. Polycarry now losing 5-0 to Rip. I have no idea where the third game's going to take us, Corn.
It's going to be 5-all.
It adds up that way, does it?
Yeah, that's how it works.
I don't know what Etrex was doing there. It seems to have worked though. It's got the ball down the opponent's net. However, Mervin, he is the only one back in defence. He's jumped in. Now gets a fantastic 50-50, but gets knocked away from the second touch. Defence is holding on strong, even though it is completely scrambled eggs everywhere. Rousey puts into Mervin. Mervin is now trying to use that wall to get around Pulse, but can't. Good communication there between 2B and Etrex to get that around, and Mervin can't drop it on down. It's just being a bit of a hassle. Ooh, 2 orange players knocking into each other, but 2B is strong enough in defence.
Yeah, just 40-odd seconds left for Polycarry to mount some sort of comeback, which still won't be enough, because this game has just all been about the story about Rip, hasn't it, Bacon?
Yep, it's been ripping everywhere. The ball going into the net, but for once it's in favour of Polycarry. 21 seconds left. Corn, I don't see Polycarry getting a goal every 5 seconds here, bud.
No, but they've scored a goal, and that is a step in the right direction. And just remember, that first game was 5-1. Rip potentially used the momentum of that one goal to get the 5 goals in this game.
Come on,
So
I'm just
all
gonna
they can do is-
I'm gonna throw it out now. Do you think these players held us off purely because they're like writing a story here? They're writing the script of how to play Rocket League. Because going 5-1, reversing it so the scoreline's the other way, that seems a bit more than a coincidence here, buddy.
I think I've worked out why Polycarry won the first game and got destroyed in the second game. It's that first game, all their goals were defensive mistakes and mishaps by Rip. Whereas in this game, Rip got all their goals from just solid play. That's the difference between these two teams. Polycarry is reliant on Rip's mistakes, whereas Rip creates their own mistakes from Polycarry.
Nice little bit of insight there. Oh, we're going the full way. This is going to game 3. The first game 3 of the evening. It's in the quarterfinals. Polycarry going up against Rip here on Rewind Gaming. You knew that already. You're watching it here on Twitch, but there is a Twitter as well. Make sure to go hit that on up at Rewind RL. But now, Polycarry versus Rip. Who's going to take it, Corn? Who do you think can take it all the way through to the semis?
Do you know what? I'm actually going to change my original opinion. I think Rip are going to win. And it hurts me to say so. I mean, Polycarry, they're good, but Rip can score goals when they choose, and Polycarry just can't. And that's been their problem.
Well, Tubi is left the pressure down in his end. Rip now needs to get this ball out. Drowsy keeping that pressure going. Mervin, nice hit on out, but Poly is there keeping this pressure going. They're really keeping one player back. Firing defense, those clears are just getting hit straight on back. Drowsy coming on in, sets it in the middle, but Mervin can hit it on away past Poly. Pulse not being able to get a touch, but has enough time to get a second one. And straight to Tubi. Knocks on down. Drowsy gets the hit. It's going the whole way. Off the post and on into the goal.
I'm going to regret leaving the Poly ship, aren't I, Bacon? But still there, it's Toby who makes the defensive mishap and mistake. He hits the ball and he just passes it back to Drowsy. Really. He loses control of it. And it's the double commit then from Rip, which, well, concedes the goal, really, because neither of them gets it.
Mervin puts it up high, but Drowsy can knock it on down to the ground. Pulse gets it past one player, can't get it past 2B, however. It's up high. Maybe Mervin going double commit onto it. Need to communicate a little bit better on that, so they essentially both did nothing. E-Trex up and over, but can't get him back in there. Just goes a bit wide. Mervin keeping the pressure going here, letting it drop on down, but no one from the orange Rip side came in to hassle it.
Yeah, it's still just that early goal from Polycarry separating these two teams. And I still regret jumping ships, but I still think Rip will do it.
Well, they've got to get a goal this Rip side. Poly trying to get good passes going. Gets over the Drowsy. Off the post. But it goes out this time, not before. E-Trex there just stuck in goal. Didn't really do much and was lucky that he didn't have to. 2B drops on down. No power, however. It's cleared on away. Pulse looking to follow on through. E-Trex is there first. Clears it into the wall, but Drowsy is there. Pulse getting it on out. 2B clears it on straight up. Gonna follow him through. Mervin there trying to get a dunk on down to his teammate, but can't.
Yeah, we're almost at that halfway point, and it's still just the 2 shots from Polycarry, but the goal, which is all important. Rip, 3 shots, 0 goals. They're struggling this game, Bacon. It's been a big change from the second game, which was a big change from the first game.
Both teams now, they know how important this game is. They're playing really safe.
Oh.
And as I say that, Polycarry get a goal just from, again, the mistakes coming out from Rip.
Yep, all 3 players from Rip pushing a very high line. And, yeah, just nobody back in defence. All 3 players were basically in the box. And there's only one way that's going to end, with a goal.
Mervin on down to Drowsy. Drowsy puts a nice ball in there for Pulse. can't get it on down, however. Tubi gets it on out. Polly is there, hammers it on away. Again, rotation's just feeling a little bit off there from Rip as Mervin had to come across the goal to grab it. Was lucky it wasn't a fast ball there from Polly. Tubi hammers on away, but Polly is back. This really deep defender, Corn. What are your thoughts on it, where they're just staying back near enough in the goal?
It allows Rip to come onto them, which it doesn't work like that.
It allows them to move upfield, doesn't it, there, which causes this problem where Mervin can get that pass off, and then Polly comes out not expecting the pass forward. It's going to be a fancy little flick into the goal. Got absolutely played, and Rip get their first goal of the game.
Yeah, with Polycarry doing that very deep defensive line, it creates space behind Rip, which you can play into, but you still got to get through Rip. So it's whether you can survive the scramble defense to get it behind the Rip attack.
Tubi now dribbling it up, gets over to Mervin. Mervin pops it wonderfully, but can't get it past Polly. Good read there. Etrex just getting in there first, trying to hassle the ball and then hassle the player. Drowsy getting on in as well, puts up high posts for his opponent. Tubi, Mervin getting blocked out there by Pulse. Tubi got Etrex in the middle. Etrex there. The way he was facing with his car just was not set up right. That's how he wasn't able to get the power or the angle onto it. It just seems like Rip, they need to start polishing up a little bit more. They've got the right ideas, but it's not the right setup entirely.
Yeah, I mean, we're entering this last minute. Rip, they still really don't look like scoring. I mean, it could just all happen out of nowhere. Because, to be fair, Polycarry don't really look like scoring either, but it is in their half. So they're the ones that have to defend.
Ball now is dangerous. Polly hits it into the corner. Could never had a chance at goal to start that pressure going. Etrex with the mistake. Oh, they've been lucky here, Rip. Ball's not in the back of the net. Mervin puts it on up. The pressure continuing from Polly. That's going to just go into Etrex. Thought it's going to go a bit wider and be hard for them to pick on up. Ball lingering in the middle. Polly knocking on down. Tubi's got to come out. 15 seconds remaining. Corn, is it going to happen, or do you think this is dead?
Well, I'm now annoyed because I jumped ships and Polly's looking very good to win this. So I'm going to change and say I think Polly's going to win this, Bacon. I'm not sure what's telling me, but I think Polly's going to win.
Cornish Pirate being the boat hopper, like Jack Sparrow, he doesn't have a ship of his own. He's got to keep using everyone else's, and he's just hopped right on back to Polycarry because he doesn't want to get his boots wet. That's the reason why.
I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Polly. You proved me wrong. Now go and win this tournament. You are free.
Well, it comes down to, like you said earlier, rightfully so, Polycarry, they were getting their goals off the mistakes of their opponents. They've now got to rather play COD, who we saw earlier. They don't make mistakes like that. So they've got to be careful here. They've got to somehow find goals from nothing. But without further ado, I mean, we're going straight on into this next match. We're going to have the Team Goes versus Green Grass Racers.
All right, Bacon, I haven't looked at the teams, but I'm just going to guess. Is the Tingo have Neo Sharo playing for them?
No, it don't.
Oh, I'm disappointed now. He made the reference of a team before.
He did actually.
He made the same reference, just with a different team.
Yeah. Well, the Team Goes comprised of Erval, Sebadam, we talked him up earlier, and Speed, but Green Grass Racers, Sapphire 2K, Calzafi, and Shots. This, on paper, should go all the way to the Team Goes every single day. But Corn, I'm expecting a different story here. I'm expecting this to be fantastic. And I'm expecting Green Grass Racers to really put up a fight.
Yep, and Green Grass Racers, they've got half of the double Zeds playing for them. They've got Sapphire 2K, and apparently, if you call him Sapphire 1K, he will want your internet to crash.
Right. Remember, as well, just because of the current little problems, Corn, you've got to hop in the lobby yourself. The details are on Discord. We've already got Calzafi, Sapphire, and Shots on him. We're just waiting on now for the Team Goes. Erval, Sebadam, and Speed, don't keep us waiting, boys. We're ready to rumble.
I hope you guys there at home are ready to rumble as well. And if you're feeling like it next week, you can sign on up for this. Make sure you head on over to the Discord where you'll be able to get all the details there. It's an open bracket, guys. That means anyone of any skill level can sign up. You may be a lowly gold, but you'll be able to play up against any, like, you know, a wide array of different skill types. And hey, even be able to go up against some pros like Sebadam or Speed, you know? These guys that you see there on the big screens on, you know, RLCS or RLRS in Sebadam's case, where they're putting on great performances. And I'm expecting them to do one here because I'm sure they're ready to show it to us, aren't they, Corn?
Yep, and I'd say it's, if you want to enter these tournaments, this is the best opportunity to play people better than you. Because I mean, I'm like just at champ level. Entering these tournaments, I get to play people that I wouldn't play in ranked that are 10 times better than me, and it's such a great opportunity to do that. And now, if you're going in as a gold player or higher slightly or lower slightly, you're still playing these same people that I'm not playing, and you still get to learn the exact same things that I get to.
Yeah, you improve so much more in defeat. So going up against better players means that they'll find the flaws in your defense. They can break down your attacks. So you take away what you learn from them and make yourself stronger. Sebadam, Erbil, Kalzafi, and Shots are in. Sapphire's joined them. Only just waiting on Speed. He's not that fast, it seems. Oh, no. No, another... Okay, I've got to go get the paddle. I do believe a certain moderator needs somewhat paddling right now, as he's just gone and created a US East server. Ah, it's one thing after another tonight, Corn, isn't it?
Oh yes, this is the point where we stop referring to him as Ben or So, and we just call him T-Sal.
T-Sal.
Yeah.
I'll just say Muppet, I think. But
Yeah, blame Bucket.
let's keep on, you know, doing the whole sellout thing as we've got a couple of seconds now to fill on in as the new lobby gets created. Not only does Rewind do the 3v3 tournaments, guys, they also do 2v2s on a Thursday. And boy howdy, I'm starting to like the 2v2s more than the 3v3s, Corn. I'm going to say it because the playstyle is just developing in such a weird way, and there's so much more in twos where you can play so much wider, but also so much closer. It's like the variation of two styles is a lot wider. There's more depth.
Yep. I'm gonna say with 2v2s, you got that freeze play style, but with like the 1v1 sort of aspect of attack, in that quite often it's one player going for that dribbling play, trying to get that attack going. Compared to 3v3s, you just can't do that because there's always somebody in front of you, potentially more than just the one.
True, you do have to be a bit more creative in threes if you want a fantastic goal. Let's see the players do it. Currently got the Tingos versus GGR, old short for Green Grass Races. I get now. I see what you did there. Well, it's kicked off. Erbil putting it into wall. Needs the teammate pick up, and Speed does exactly that. Shots beating him on the wall, however. Gotta be careful now. Erbil picking it on up. Liking this back and forth. It's really close on that midway mark.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure the last time I commentated on Speed, he played Shots. Because I remember making several puns about Speed against Shots. You
I was almost in between the main. Yeah. Well, Speed has got the ball, pass over to Sebadam. Sebadam putting it into the wall, trying to get over for Speed. As Speed stole the boost there. Expect this lad to do exactly that. Keep stealing the boost. Be a real nuisance for your opponent. Make sure they have none of that boost. But it just seems to not matter for them, and Shots gets the first goal. And the first shot.
Very nice bacon. Look at that Shots. He jumps up early. Sebadam, he's too late. Shots flying straight in, straight over. Too much power. No stopping that one.
1-0 now. Currently at 4 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. Shots. Big powerful hit up in the air. Oh, and another second one. Ammo coming out from Erbil onto Sapphire. Removing the attack. Erbil with the long shot, but Sapphire, due to that demo, was back in defense ready for it for him.
Yeah, it's just one of those occasions where demoing isn't always the right option. Quite often, actually, a bump is more effective than a demo. It's just Well, it's just weighing up speed against slowness as well. And demos are still better than nothing most of the time.
Always love a good few demos, but Sebadam there, getting off to the side in quite a creative manner. You can see it here. He's putting it up high in the air and relatively slow, trying to give a bit of time for his teammates to get on back. It just did not work. It's the pressure from Calzafi and shots was too strong.
That is one of my favourite types of goals. You've got two players who don't have the ball, just forcing the other team into all sorts of positions. Shots comes in, he makes the cross even though he has no right to. He doesn't have the ball. And then Calzafi goes in for the block on the goalkeeper's clearance. And he gets the block and scores. I love that play.
Ball still in the Tingo's side, the blue side, and it's worrying. Calzafi's got himself a second goal.
Yep, Zafai, he couldn't find the angle, but Calzafi could. And just straight up teamwork. But look at this, 5 shots in the first 1 minute 45 seconds, Bacon. GGR, Greengrass Racers, they are on fire.
I definitely said it earlier as well. In a little bit of the build-up, there was going to be one team that could really upset this side. Greengrass Racers are exactly that. These lads, when they're working together, are like a well-oiled machine, just being able to get on past some seasoned players here. Calzafi is on the ball. Overextends a little bit, giving it over to Speed. Speed going for the second touch, but Erbil followed through. These lads just not communicating effectively. It's a bit like we saw earlier where they're going for these fancy plays, but it's just not working.
Yeah, you can't just force the goal. It has to be... you can't just go up and say, I'm going to hit this in and get it in. There are other people on the pitch that want to stop you like that. Good save there by Erbil.
Oh, it's dangerous there. Shots keeping the pressure alive. Erbil, big clear on the way. Gets up over Sapphire. Sapphire taking it the full whip to knock it on around. Erbil there on his exit as well, stealing the boost. The Tingo's now trying to get the boost management game going in their favour. They've got to not just focus on that. There is a ball and the opposition. Erbil had a chance but missed the ball, however, there. That could have been their first goal of the game.
Yeah, if only there was a T after his name, he'd sound like Herbal Tea. Instead it was just Erbil. It's Erbil Tea.
Wow, Korn trying to be the most British he can. I obviously can't do the English though. Sapphire with the ghost hit. Sebadam picks it on up into the corner and up. Speed is there. It's hit towards the backboard. No one on the opposite side, however. I like what these lads on the blue Tingo side are trying to do, but they've got to communicate that to their teammates. It's almost like they're trying to get these team plays going, but there's not a teammate there to pick up and score.
Yeah, they're constantly sort of that one step behind. And Zapphire's just going to pick this one up. And it's those demos again. I mean, Greengrass Racers, they're that extra foot in front, and that's all that's making the difference in this game. Both teams have got very similar skill sets, but Greengrass Racers are just faster and better at the moment.
And like you said, that demo there, they get the ball down into their opponent's end, and then they've got a second man to either pick up the shot or make those demos. They're making it so hard for their opponents.
Did you see poor Calzafi there, Bacon? He got demoed, he respawned and got demoed before he could move. How unfortunate is that?
No, that's just Erbil being Erbil. He's a little bit miffed at the moment, so he's going to just demo his opponent, try and get that mental aspect, and well, Erbil's got himself a first goal.
Yep, he's settled down, he's had himself some Erbil tea, and he's found himself a goal with the help of Shots, who, well, he didn't really have much choice. Yeah.
That was going out. Don't get me wrong, he's going off to a teammate, he had to touch it, but it wasn't a good touch, was it, Corey?
Nope. Shots needs some Erbil tea.
Everyone needs some Erbil tea here. Well, Erbil is on the ball, gets it on down. Shots, turn it down, connects with Sapphire. Great pass over to Calzafi, who's got a dribble going. Puts it into the corner, but gets knocked around a little bit by Speed. Shots, puts it in the middle, but look at this. GGR, the Greengrass Racers, aren't going to overextend here. They've got a 3-goal lead. 18 seconds left, Corn. They're just going to sit back and absorb all this pressure and just really see off the first game.
Yeah. They're going to absorb that Erbil tea, let it soak into their system, and they're going to be back for the next game. and they are going to be firing, I think, on this Urfu T. And we're going to trademark this at some point as well.
Well, Zafar and Kalzafi go on out. It's hit the ground. Greengrass Racers take game one. It was just a nice, comfortable performance from Greengrass Racers where they were using each other effectively. And the opposite side, the team goes, they were trying to get these team plays going, but they weren't a team.
Nope. These things don't go, Bacon.
Well, they're going in different directions. That's the problem, really. Well, guys, as well, make sure you hit on up the Matcherino, !Matcherino in chat. Every donation that has a little comments to, we'll try and read on out before the finals. Currently in the semi-finals, so it's oh so soon. Make sure you make a little donation so it can be read on chat. Of course, there might be, if you little lads at home be a bit naughty, we might not read those ones out, unfortunately.
I will.
Go on. Naughty step now.
I live in a bungalow. We don't have steps.
You just have to find a way. The front door step, Corn. That's what you deserve. Anyway, game two here of this best of three in the semi-finals. The team goes versus Greengrass Racers. Greengrass Racers currently winning 1-0. They've only got to get one more game to go on through to the finals. They're looking happy. You can see them smiling from ear to ear. But the team goes. They're going to try and disrupt that.
I like just looking at their profile pictures for the Greengrass Racers. All of them are smiling except from Shots. Shots is just looking into like the frame. Just like
it's the seal
very...
from Pingu.
Yeah.
I love that. Shots' is new favourite player confirmed, just for Pingu. Well,
wait,
Sapphire is going to put an effort on. Nice little dribble, but great controller to keep it out by Speed. Speed looking to take it the whole way. Sapphire getting knocked as well. Speed getting the first goal of the game, and it's going to the Tingos.
Yep, the Ting is going, Bacon. And look at that, Speed gets his first goal. He was fast enough, and he was just good enough.
Not good enough though there from Greengrass Racers. Can't leave the net open in the back. They can't have off rotations. They are better than that. Sebadam setting this up for Speed. Speed goes really high, trying to get off over to Herbal. He could have had a shot himself at the goal, couldn't he, Paul?
Yeah, and they're gonna. I feel like they'll have to take those shots at some point because Greengrass Racers, they won't go down without a fight.
Too rightly so. They want to take this in a sweep. They don't want to go to that third game. That's a little bit dangerous. Speed into the corner. That was Zafi clearing on the way, however. Herbal cutting out, but look at that. Sebadam double committed up as well. These lads, they've got to talk a bit better to each other. Those double commits can't be happening.
Speed there, he almost connected to the end of that one. That would have been very difficult for Kalzafi as well because Speed was on the turn and the flick. But it comes out as Greengrass Racers, they've had more shots than the thing goes. That's interesting.
Sebadam on the ball. He's in the corner, waiting for a teammate. Herbal comes through. Nice little collection. The Tingos are finally arrived. They've stopped going. They're now back. They're no longer gone.
Yep, Herbal has teed off, and he has hit par with that one.
Okay, Corn, that was even worse than my one, to be honest. And it's not a competition, buddy, who can do the worst pun.
It's not a competition because you lost.
Yeah, okay. Okay, it's in the corner now. Sebadam looking to pick this on up. A bit dangerous there since Sapphire could have got to it. Fortunately, didn't for him. Herbal up and down to Kalzafi. Sapphire picking up wonderfully. Just going a bit wide. Sebadam not getting the hit he needed. Double commit from Herbal and Speed. These lads, they can't panic. They just got to talk to each other. They're looking better now, but those double commits are still rife.
Yeah, and Greengrass Racers, they're getting the shots off. Sapphire is shooting. He's just not scoring. And they're still very aggressive. So they're very open at the back. Speed had a good one-on-one, but he didn't come up to his advantage. So yeah, Tingo's good position.
Good stuff. Keep it up, lads. Sapphire puts it to the wall. Kalzafi, good pass back to him, but Speed is fast enough to get in between it. Shots, going for that aerial dribble, keeping control of the ball. Being really annoying there to deal with, but Herbal can handle it. Sapphire into the corner. Shots touching it, and it was an interesting touch to put it up there. Not really helped them out. Zafar knocking Herbal in the air, knocking Speed as well. That has essentially stopped that attack there, Paul.
Yeah, that was a huge put down by Zafir. Erbil was in the dawn of taking off, and Zafir just comes down and slaps him to the ground and says, "You're not having this."
Speed picking the ball up. Struggles to actually. He's got it in the corner, still got it in his control. Is beaten there by Zafir. Sebadam coming on in. Sebadam has been quite quiet this game before, I have to say.
That's because he's not mic'd up in this Discord.
Oh. Blame Bucket. He needs to get Sebadam in here. Clearly, that's where it's all going wrong there. Tingos, if Sebadam was in here, would have won that first game.
Or if he was using the Dominus.
All the dominance. Oh, let's not start that again, Corn. As the ball's up in the air, Speed knocking on down. Sebadam there saying, "Bacon, shut up. I'm here. I just want to do my own thing."
Yep, of course. Speed's getting the lovely assist onto the backboard, and Zebadam flies in, slots it in. That was a very nice passing play.
Nice passing play indeed. And that's it. As soon as the team goes, put those passing plays to use where they're actually finding each other. They're starting to get goals all over the place. They've got one each. These lads rotate perfectly between them. They're using all three players to get a goal each. But there, that was not good at all. As I'm complimenting them, they have to really just prove me wrong. And, you know, it's almost like, now we can make mistakes, but they've survived it.
Yep, Erbil teed off and got a bogey on that one.
Shots, puts it into the corner. Zafi up. I was getting it on pass. Erbil was back, however, puts it into the wall. Speed not being able to touch his. Calzafi gets it. Erbil, waterfall hit down. Can Speed put it away? Yes, he can. He was fast enough to get to it.
Yep, Speed scoring goals the only way he knows how. Shooting along the ground, using all his speed and slotting it in. Had to get it around Erbil, which, I mean, he's on his team, so hopefully it'll be coordinated there. But Speed finds the gap and scores.
Zafi, nice little clearance, but Erbil read where that was going to go. Again, the positioning from the team goes is fantastic. Double commit there from Zafar and shots. Erbil not getting a touch. Zafi slowing it on down. Leaves it on over for the Speed there. Shots jumping at it, but missing. Zafar being able to pick on up, but Sebadam wanted that to happen. It's almost like that was planned. Ball across the width to the other side. It's going to linger for a little bit. Shots gets onto it, but hands it on over to Speed.
Yep, Shots trying to get an attack going again. Green Races, they need to get some sort of attack going. They've had plenty of shots, but 0 conversions. And that is a big problem, considering they've had more shots than the team that scored 4 goals, Bacon, and they've still scored 0. What have they got to do to improve?
It's just... Greengrass Racers weren't making the Tingos move about. They weren't capitalizing upon their mistakes enough. You saw it there. Yeah, the Greengrass Racers actually got 8 shots, but near enough only 1 or 2 looked threatening. The rest was a shot near enough across goal or weakly towards it. That was just easy to clear on away. You can't be doing that. You've got to make every shot count. And at the moment, they're just not doing that, and it's all because the team goes. It's just solidified up. Look at them there. They're all on the same number of shots. They've all got at least 2 saves, all 1 assist, all at least 1 goal. They're all working together to really make this machine go.
Yep, and for Greengrass Racers, it was error 404, goals not found. That was their biggest problem that game. Just they need to get it in the back of the net.
Well, a big shout out as well here for the $10 from RG's own Bucket Man, putting 10 quid of his own money on in. Good stuff from him.
Yep, his bucket is filled with yogurt.
He's sharing the yogurt, Corn. That's it. He's sharing his yogurt money.
What a goal by Speed. Absolutely amazing. Wait, he scored on the wrong goal. Bacon, help!
I can't type. Speed, buddy. You okay? Just is he going for a handicap? What? Like that? That was just atrocious.
I love that. Speed not sure whether it was best of 3 or best of 5 in between games. Found out it was a best of 3. It's like, this game is more important now. Immediately scores own goal.
And he nearly redeemed upon that. Ervil leading it. Expecting Zebedam to come on in, but Zebedam knows how important that backline defense is. Speed cutting on through. It is up high. He's looking for a second pass. Zebedam cutting on back in. Just not being aggressive enough to get that opportunity on goal.
Yep, Ervil has found some tea, and he's passed it off to Speed. And the thing goes, they've got their first goal in probably at least 6 minutes of gameplay, Bake.
Well, Speed getting that, and him saying now in chat, I don't know if you guys can see it at home, but they were giving their opponents a head start, apparently. Speed as well, redeeming, himself with a goal, but he did steal it from a teammate, so I don't know how to feel about that, Corn.
I mean, you don't steal goals in tournaments, you confirm them. Because,
Sure it.
yeah, I mean, I'm a scrub player, but when I steal goals, I'm just confirming them, which is basically all the time, because I can't score goals normally.
Well, Speed trying to get a second one, can't, unfortunately, gets hit on away. Ervil coming on in. Got to deal with Calzafi, does get it off him, it's down, this is tricky. Zebedam puts it on away. I thought it was Speed for a second, but nah. In Big Ryan, it says Zebedam.
Yep, Ervil got some very nice bounces from Calzafi, and it slotted up in the air for Zebedam to just smash it down in some forehand smash fashion.
Go on, this is Rocket League, not tennis, buddy. There's no forehand. These are cars. They don't have hands. They've got wheels, but not hands.
Sorry, it was he did it with a left front wheel.
Ah, good. I get you now. I get you. Calzafi clearing it on into the corner. Keep control of it. Speed still backtracking though. Got a bit of time to deal with that. Can't do it effectively. Sapphire putting it into the middle. Calzafi got bumped away a little bit by Speed there, but remains strong. Speed remaining even stronger. Keeps the ball out. 50-50 going in favour for Ervil, but Ervil cannot read the speed on that. It goes past him. Zebedam needing to deal with this now. Can't touch the ball, but Speed coming in. Saves the day, taking it to the wall, but Sapphire keeping this pressure going. Ervil up in the air. Calzafi needs to drop this down. He's gone for the backboard. That's way too high. Speed just clearing away, but Sapphire. Again, this deep defense is working for them. Is it keeping the ball up? But they need someone there up to pick up those backboard hits.
Yep, it's Greengrass Racers are struggling with that third man. I feel like there's two people committing, and the third person needs to commit or not commit. And the problem is, he's not committing at the wrong moments, which is a strange thing to say, but he is.
He's not commit. I get what you mean. So he's committing at the wrong moments. No, come on, you're dumb.
All right, no, it's the third man at some point has to. Third man at some point.
Trying to wind you up, Corn. It's okay. Oh, Sapphire nearly letting that goal, but he's keeping it out. Zebedam as well out of crack, but 2-1 now. No goal here quite yet. Speed off to the corner into the wall. Zebedam not getting a touch. The double commit as well now. You can see it. Both teams here are trying not to make a mistake. And that was a nice little redirect there by Sapphire.
Yeah, Greengrass Racers, they're showing they have a very nice conversion rate because they don't need millions of shots like the thing goes to get goals. They just need a few.
Hopefully there for Tingos, though, it's not a few too many. It's equalised on out now. 1 minute 50 remaining both sides. They've got to get a goal ahead just to remain in this tournament. So that's how best of three go. If you're 1-0, you've got to get that second win. Otherwise, you're on out. You're not going on through to the finals, not having a shot at that money. Speed gets it past Sapphire. Calzafi up high through the wall. Can Sapphire knock it on down? No, he tried. Gets cleared on away. Speed getting beaten to that by shots, so the pressure again. GGR, the Greengrass Racers are really starting to put some effective pressure onto their opponents.
Yep, and at 2-2, I'm waiting for the moment. I think it might occur in overtime, but both teams just get ultra defensive and go, okay, we can no longer make a mistake. And it could potentially be detrimental to the gameplay, and it could just all fall apart.
get so defensive, no one touches the ball. They just don't want to. Don't risk it.
Yep. They're scared to lose, which is the most dangerous thing to boredom.
Speed, nice little pinch up. I can't. Oh, Ervil onto it, knock it over for Speed. Speed can't touch it, can't get that redirect shot. Nice bump up. Some pass, buying a bit of time for himself to move downfield. He's got Sapphire shadowing behind. Calzaffi is back in defense. That really far back line didn't work there. Speed is on the line, buddy. You can't get it on in. It's cleared on away. Calzaffi moving it downfield. He's got the boost. He's got an open there in front of him, but can't. Sebadam is back and he's able to make the save.
Oh, that was a hectic few moments there. It was from one goal line to the other, and still no goals, Bacon. It looks like we're going to an overtime, so a winner takes everything.
Oh, Sebadam! Keep it down, Speed! Getting blocked out there by Calzaffi. There we go to that overtime corn, but Sebadam's got to be kicking himself there. He needed to keep the ball down, but nah. He bended it like Beckham. He even put it right up high and out the stadium.
Yep. And the teams goes, look at their shots. They've had 10 shots and 2 goals. That is not a great conversion rate. But still, Greengrass Racers, still 2 shots from Sapphire and 2 goals. That is a great conversion rate.
That is a good. That's 100% if I'm not wrong. That's beautiful. Sapphire again, trying to get a nice little angle on it. It's been a bit tricksy. Calzaffi, off all the way across. Sapphire cutting on in. Ervil getting it up high. It's for Speed now. Speed puts it all the way across into the corner, but Calzaffi is there, just waiting for the ball to come to him.
Yeah, it was a nice double demo to set out this attack. Ervil didn't quite get a good enough shot. Speed back into the middle and they just can't get it across that goal line, Bacon. Somebody help them.
Hello, goal. There's a ball waiting for you. We don't mind which goal, but that might. Oh, Sapphire keeping it on away. Speed doesn't get the touch. Sebadam goes wide. Shots now coming on through, being a guardian angel. Sebadam being really tricksy. Just keep the ball in that corner. Sebadam, that might be the touch. It is. Sebadam takes the team, goes all the way through to the finals when it mattered the most.
Yep, the team goes into the next round, Bacon, with that lovely goal from Sebadam. He had 6 shots, and he still... I mean, that team had 15 shots between them. That was just way too many.
Well, Tingo's... Well, they're going through to the finals, where they're going to have to play a best of 5 against the winners of Rather Play COD and Poly Carry. That looks to be on into a 3rd game as we speak. Sebadam there, come on, that last 2nd goal finally controlled. It's strange how the game can change up its pace so much, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, from that first game, it was all the Tingos. They were dominating the gameplay, and then Greengrass Racers were absolutely dominating it. Then they both combined for an epic final match where they both couldn't dominate it, and it lacked goals. It lacked flair, and in the end, Sebadam just gets a cheeky goal.
Well, we'll have to hope for some flair in the finals, because right now we've got to head on over to a break. We've got to wait for the opponents to, be decided. The team waits for them. In that break, guys, make sure that you head on over to Matcherino. Check that on out. A free donation of any kind would be muchly appreciated. As the server's just gone down for maintenance call, and that's actually good timing. It shouldn't affect us during the finals. We're set and ready to go. Hope you guys are as well. Just going to a quick break, like I said. Make sure during the break, hit up Matcherino. Make sure you hit that follow button. Make sure you check out Discord. We'll see you in a moment.
Well, she with me.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the finals of tonight's Rewind Gaming Weekly 3v3 tournament. I'm Digital Bacon and once again joined by Cornish Pirate. And Corn, we've got the finals, buddy. It's all left up to this moment. Who do you think going to take it? I'm asking you there at home, chat. The team goes against Rather Play COD. Corn, quickly now, before we get into even more of the pre-talk, who do you think is going to take it?
Oh, I think it's Rather Play COD, and just by looking at these two teams, I know they're up for it. I know they're ready to go. It might just be to do with the fact they just jumped into a game and we had to restart because we weren't ready to stream, or it might just be they are eager to win.
Oh, they want to win. At the moment, the prize pool is sitting at $31, guys. Come on, let's reach that up to the 45. Get donating over at Matcherino. You can find it at the command !Matcherino in chat. A couple of, little comments there from Fallen Kings. This one's for Speed. Faker saying he's sexy. I know you are, babes. The Lou with Feels Good Man. Just a simple love heart by Tag Matter. And another little love heart there by our very own So Game and the Muppet moderator that he has been tonight. But he's seen us through. We are here. We're in the finals, the grand finals. And, well, we've got to pick a winner. You're going for Rather Plays COD Corn. I'm going to have to join you there. I think the team goes in that last series just did not put up the caliber of a performance they normally do. So I might do a bit of ship jumping myself if they can improve upon it. But from what I've seen tonight, I think Rather Plays COD are going to take it.
Yeah, and I'd say Rather Play COD, they're one of those teams that can create goals, whereas I feel the Tingos are a response team. They react to the situation, try to do the best they can with what they're given. Whereas Rather Play COD, they go out shopping and get whatever they want.
They put it all in their little trolley. Well, let's see them do it in action. Ben, the lovely assistant, can you please let the players onto the pitch? I'm sure they're ready and raring to go. We're going to hop on to the spectator booth, Corn. Team Spectacular, as we're better well known. Everyone, of course, in the Octanes, because what would be a pro match without everyone in Octanes because they're boring and don't like the other cars?
I mean, we all know the Dominus is the best card. They're just trying out these new metas, seeing if the Octane works. It's a risk, but I feel like both these teams are capable of pulling off that risk.
Well, the risk. Who's going to take the biggest risk and drink the brisk? Whatever meme, that's probably outdated by now, but let's go with it. Tingos versus Rather Play COD. Come on, chat. Keep telling us who you think are going to win it. I've seen a lot of tinglings there in chat. They're voting for that side. Oh, J-Walls keeping it into the corner. Gets it on out. Focus. And J-Walls. I like that cut over. Here is Sniper picking it up. Gets it past Sebadam. That's the first goal going to Rather Play COD.
Yep, you see Focus drawing out the only defender in Sebadam, both players missing, and it leaves the empty goal for Sniper. I mean, Snipers are meant to be accurate, but he can miss a target by a long way and still get a goal from that position.
Yeah, more of a shotgun in that position there, just being able to blast that one away. Sebadam kicks it on out, Focus cutting it in. This midfield defense is great here from the Rather Play COD side. J-Walls has to deal with this. Look at that, he's got Ervil coming on in, gets it past him. Speed now have the shadow on back, making sure it's still the boost. J-Walls cutting into the middle, don't get any power and direction on it. Focus with the demo. Ervil hitting on back, well over the Sebadam, but J-Walls being a nuisance, cutting on in. Sebadam trying to bounce it on away, does, but J-Walls now trying to direct that into his favor. Ervil not being able to do much, but Sebadam is there to save the day.
Yeah, this is a nice early pressure by Rather Plays COD. I think, oh, it's a great shot there, good save by Speed. Yeah, I just think the team goes, they just haven't been able to do any sort of teamwork, team plays. And that is why Rather Play COD are going to win this game.
Oh,
calling it now.
Trying to deny it, but Focus is up there in the air. It's a high lofty ball. Sniper cutting on in. That was a weird choice. J-Walls there cutting out Speed as well, making sure there's not someone downfield to pick something up. J-Walls comfortably doing the defense. Sniper is upfield. Let Sebadam have a touch. Sebadam did not touch the ball. That left it for Focus to get the second goal. There,
Yeah,
Rather Play COD.
I liked what Sniper did here as well. He realised he wasn't going to get there first, saw Zebedam directly in front of him, and he just let Zebedam make the mistake. He doesn't go in and challenge, he doesn't make his team overcommit, and he just goes out, takes the boost, and it allows Focus to come in, knowing that no matter what happens, his team are going to be back on the defence if he misses, which he's not going to miss from there.
Sniper, he might have just done what his name says. He sniped that from the middle. Speed lost control up there in the air, and Sniper punished him. Ervil coming across, however, and set down with way upfield. They need a defender.
Yep, and Ervil, not with the T at the moment, rather play COD. Look at that. Yeah, 4 shots to the Tingo's 3 shots, but 3 goals. Tingo's hasn't scored a goal yet, Bacon. What can they do?
Well, start having their proper formation. Because look, the double commits are coming out from J-Walls and Focus there, but Sniper is allowed to come in and save it. You've got to cut them out when your opponents are making mistakes, and then as well make sure you're not making any mistakes yourself.
A nice little bit of teamwork there by Sniper and Focus, but it doesn't work out as Ervil is there to get his team's first goal. Look at that, Sniper's trying to backtrack, he hits it, he slows it down. Focus has to then double commit with Sniper to get the clear away, but takes 2 people out of the game and Ervil ready to slot it in.
Yeah, nice little capitalization there from Step Down, hitting it into the wall out for Ervil. They close the gap slightly halfway into this game now. 2 goals separating these 2 teams. And you can expect the Tingos to be able to get 2 goals to close this on out. But their opponents, they're still good. Rather Play COD are fantastic in their own right. They can get another couple of goals themselves and extend it.
Yep. I think it just comes back to rather play COD. They have this creativity about them. They have players which do things, and it's the Tinkos. They just don't have that creativity, and it's going to make them struggle in this kind of game.
J1 not being able to get control of the ball after the initial hit. Ervil dropping it on down for Focus, just near enough right at his little tippy toes to be able to get that away. Speed with the back pass. Focus versus Ervil. Ervil getting the 50-50. Speed following up on it. He was trying to get the hit. Now Speed, no one in net, but Focus had cut that out early, making sure that their opponents did not get onto it.
Yeah, I did like what Speed did there. Not Speed, sorry. I think it was Focus did there. He jumped across the ball, hitting the ball and getting the boost as well. He nailed that perfectly.
Sniper taking it into corner, slowing it down, getting a little bit tricksy with it, making sure that it's hard to read. J-Wall's dropping on down, still a little bit too high, couldn't get that angle. Sniper there, again being the shotgun, getting a hat-trick, and the 4th goal there for Rather Play COD.
Sniper, he is just turning up in the right place at the right time. It feels like that is definitely his second tap in, and if you include the 3rd one, which is a long shot, it was a long range tap in. I mean, he has just been given these goals and he is accepting them with grace.
Oh yeah, open hands and all. Like, if you've got the opportunity to score a goal, you're not going to turn it down. Sniper knows that, and he's been given it near enough 3 times now. But team goes 52 seconds left to order to get 3 goals in that time, but can still do it. I believe in them. Speed's on the attack. Sniper's defense. The block is too strong. Goes across. J-Wall's up and Adam putting it into the opponent's end. Sniper picking up from the redirect, but no. Woo. Defense is seen strong here for the Team Ghost, and now.
I mean, it's 30 seconds left. I just can't see it going the Tingos. But you look at all these players, they've all got the same skill sets. They can all do everything. It just comes down to that decision making and that team play. And that is where Rather Play COD just dominates this game.
Ball in the corner. The clock is counting on down now. 3 goals still in it, but it's not going to happen, especially when there is no time left. You can get 1, but
you can get
Speed
1.
gets exactly that, yeah.
That was a bullet as well. Okay, it had all the speed on it, Bacon. Look at that speed. From the halfway line, he comes in, he smashes it straight down. Almost hits the ground, but finds the back of the net first. And with the buzzer beater, the Tingos, they got some momentum back.
Well, that was it. The goals stopped trickling in there from Rather Play COD. The Tingos start getting their ground, but they've got to hold on through. Remember, this is now best of 5, so you've got to win 3 games. Tingos have a little bit more of a breather in the sense of they can come back into this.
Yeah, I mean, Rather Play COD, they just need to keep doing the same thing. They need to play that dominating play style where they have all the position and all of the possession. And that's where the Tingos is going to struggle because their scramble defense just can't cope with it.
And it's really strange as well, since we know these players of Ervil, Speed, and Sebadam, they should be playing better than this. They need to just link up better, but rather instead, again, they've gone back to that old style of they're hitting the ball about, but not finding each other effectively. The rotations are a little bit better, but they're just slightly off. It's like they're a little bit slanted, a little bit wonky.
I see what you're saying there as well. I mean, the other thing you've got to look at is the conversion rate by Rather Play COD. I mean, both teams had the same shots, but Rather Play COD had 2 extra goals. And it just shows that a bit extra teamwork can get you those extra goals.
Definitely use that backboard, use the infield passes, use the corners, use everything that is at your disposal to get a goal. You don't just have to hit it directly at the net. Use your opponents. We've seen it a couple of times and it's worked. But one thing you've got to do is use your defense there. That was almost worrying for the Rather Plays COD side.
Yep, Focus, he should have had a saving medal in the first 15 seconds of the game. Unfortunately, the third save did not count, even though it was on the goal line going in. But he's picked up 2 saves in a very aggressive Tingo start.
J-Wall, nice little flick, but Speed comes in with an even better interception. Goes to the demo as well. Lost his pace, he stopped, he focused on that boost. Really ruined him there for a bit. Can't get the ball down. Damn, getting blocked out by Focus there. Speed looking for his teammate. Got Ervil coming across, but J-Walls, it was just hit perfectly to him.
Nice little passing play. Oh, Focus going in for the 50-50 as well. It just didn't quite come off. I feel like that passing play, they would have almost certainly had a goal if it had a bit more speed on it. But it just got slowed down way too much. Oh, Speed. He shows he's not just a one-trick pony. He can fly as well.
Yep, and it was a fantastic first goal there. Cracking the ball across, getting it across bar and straight on down. Speed. That is how you open a game, Corn. With a goal just as beautiful as that.
Yeah, I mean, 1 minute in, first goal, the Tingos, they have announced their name into this final finally.
Yeah, they've turned on up. They're no longer just waiting outside in the driveway. They're here in the house. They're in the room and they're ready to rumble. They're going to go at it against the Rather Play COD side.
Yeah, I thought you were going to break into song there. It's like they're in our house. In the middle of the house. I wouldn't sing. Apologise.
Ervil now running against the wall. Great pass over for Speed. And actually lined it up for a good, powerful hit. Speed coming across again. Can't get the angle. It's on out. Focus now on the attack. Going for a dribble just like Speed, but let it go a bit too soon. Stop that. Great pressure there coming out from J-Walls. Speed in it up. Wanted a teammate on his left, but no one was there. Sebadam's just waiting back. He's gone up for this. This could be dangerous. J-Walls has put it up. Gets coming on in a bit too late. Speed gets that on away. Sniper. Then it back into the mix, but Ervil keeps it away.
Yep, this scramble defense of the Tingos is currently holding up. It's that last man making the save. J-Walls almost got it in though. Very tense stuff for the Tingos defense.
Sniper into the middle. Perfect link up with J-Walls, but not the perfect shot, however. J-Walls going completely wide with that. Luckily for them, they're still playing with this really deep defender here. Rather Play COD, which is allowing them just to pick up on those long clears.
Yep, we're past that halfway mark as well. Both teams are on the same shots as usual, and it's just that conversion rate that separates them. This time it's in favour of the Tingos.
Sniper has got to get the hit and does. J-Walls is down the other end waiting for it. Can't connect with the ball, however. Focus keeping the pressure going. Speed clears on out. Ervil perfect position to pick up, but a terrible hit, heading it into his opponent. Sebadam keeping the pressure alive. Ervil coming on in again, going wide. Can't find the target. That is the goal. hitting his teammate whilst he's at it. It's just a lot of flip-flopping about from both sides here.
Yeah, it was very messy play in the centre there. Could have really gone into either team's goal with a bit more focus and a bit more teamwork, but no team could just get that possession. And it just end-to-end, player-to-player, nothing happened.
Sebadam gonna fight J-Walls for the ball, but J-Walls comes out on top. Speed is a stronger man though, getting the 50-50. Needed a teammate to go up against it. Ervil flinging himself around, not hitting the ball whatsoever. Speed again, good and needs 50-50. Sniper with the back pass. Oh, J-Walls keeps it clear, but gets demoed for his efforts. Ervil into the middle. J-Walls picking it up. And now try and put it into the corner, trying to get that back pass off to a teammate. Again, pass up high. Speed putting it up and over Sniper. Ervil is on the attack, dragging it up high against the wall. Speed, can he get a touch? No! Left it there. He's expecting Sebadam to pick it on up, but no. J-Walls is in control. The pass over the Focus. Focus going up, but left it a bit too late. Sniper with the shot on goal, but Sebadam is back.
Yeah, it's rather play COD just can't get the ball across the line. So many times today, it's just, I'm surprised it's this team that can't do it. They've just had so many goals in other games. The Tingo's scramble defense is on point.
Sniper now able to pick the ball up. Put it down, and he needs to get a goal for his team once again, because Focus, Sniper and J-Walls are a goal down here. They've got 10 seconds to find it. Speed keeping this away, just keep that pressure going. Tingos, you want to equalize it on out. Here it's up on the wall. Let's get it. Sebadam, clever maneuver to hit that down to the ground. Tingo square thing up. It is now 1-1 in this best of 5 series.
Yep, the Tingos have thrown a crowbar into the works. They have turned this upside down. I mean, rather play COD, they were so dominant in that first game. I just couldn't see it any other way from them taking a 3-0 sweep. Tingos, all credit to them, they have turned up, and they were the better team by a good margin in that game.
A little fun fact here as well from the man behind the camera, the Poison Wasp himself, saying the only 2 teams that signed up today with RLCS contenders are now in the final. They're going up against each other. It's almost like they were destined for this. Also, thank you so much, D-Man, once again for the donation. Only 98 cents, but he is really just sorting out his OCD there, making it up to the 32.
Quick, somebody donate 1 cent.
1 cent. So he has to then go do 99 cents to clean up. This is how we're going to get through to today.
Yeah.
Right, game 3, Corn. Money is still on Rather Play COD, but after that performance, Tingos, they're starting to get more solid, and they're actually cutting out on the attacks from Rather Play COD, aren't they?
Yeah, actually, I really liked how the Tingos played. We've seen it from... we didn't see it from this one. We saw it from a different team earlier, where they just set up their defense and they played 100% to the percentages, which is the way I like to see.
He getting a good block. J-Walls, though, keeps that away from Erbil, cutting out the attack. J-Walls now trying to get that around. Sebadam just going wide of Sniper. It was a risky attempt. Worked, however. Sebadam wants on it. Hits out for J-Walls. J-Walls not being able to get the connection. Sebadam will pick it on up. Hits it on out for Speed to pick up. Speed off to the backboard. He's looking for the double touch, but Sniper cuts it on out. Erbil putting it back into the mix. That's dropping on down, but J-Walls keeps it out. Sebadam hits it too high. So does Speed. Erbil coming across, but Sniper blocks it on her way to the corner.
Yep, and it's the Tingos have started this game like they finished the last one, in attacking dominant.
Speed clearing off the way. Sniper doing the exact same, making sure it doesn't go into little back line. However, it does reach that. Focus can control it. It's off wide of the goal. J-Walls to the wall. Sebadam now keeping that pressure going. The Tingos, they don't want this ball down in their end. They're just quite happy to keep this pressure going and then wait for that opportunity to strike.
Yep. I mean, at 0-0, you don't want to take any risks. I mean, because as soon as you go 1 goal down, you start playing catch up, and then you start opening up your defense to the other team's attack, and that can be very deadly, especially to the 2 teams here, which are both very good at attacking.
Sniper and Sebadam tussling on that wall. J-Wall comes in to break up that fight. Oh, we got Focus clearing on away. Speed waiting, drawing in Focus. J-Walls is up there though. This could be a chance for Sniper, but he backs off. These lads, they're just playing so passive, so defensive at the moment. You just need someone to start bringing out those demos, really getting in the face of the other team and start getting assertive.
Yes, there's no aggressiveness coming out from Rather Play Squad at the moment. They're trying to be very polite about how they get the goals, but it does not back, so they still get them.
Trying to be quite polite. Here, you've got J-Wells picking that up, hits on in. There is the mistake between Sebadam and Ervil. They are all greedy for the ball with the double commit. Focus is, he's just going to come in and clean up that mess.
I beg your pardon, would you please let me score? Thank you very much.
Sebadam with an interesting win on that kickoff. He's now down the opposite end, pick it up, putting it towards the middle. Focus can clear away. Sniper over the J-Walls. 1, 2, 3 nearly happened, but J-Walls put it into the corner. Not a teammate there to be found. Focus across. Ervil missing the ball. This is the attempt. J-Walls is there. Puts it. Was aiming for the net. Just went slightly wide. Sniper, however, again with that deep back third man, they're going to be able to save clears away like that easily.
Yeah, when Rather Play Squad are in a position of not dominance, a position of assertion, they don't need to take those risks.
Ervil moving on back. Letting Sebadam pick this on up. Maybe might have been better just to receive that and start changing up the pace of this game. Because at the moment, everyone's really content to keep it slow. You need that really quick little snap in pace to be able to really start asserting yourself onto this game. Ervil's go up high, but again, they're quite happy to just hand this on over to your opponent. They don't want to just jump on in and make your opponents sweat.
Yes, it feels like the spark feels like it's gone a bit out of this game, but that was a great shot there by Sniper. He couldn't quite find the angle. There's just both teams are accepting that they can just slow play it. They can slowly work down the other team, and eventually somebody is going to be out of position. That results in very low scoring games and very grindy work from the attacker.
Yeah, they're waiting for a fake. They're waiting for a mistake. They're waiting to bait, and they want that goal so much. But the tension is so high because, again, if Rather Play COD let in a goal, that means we're equalised on out. We'd be going to another overtime. The guys don't want this. That's why they're going into all defence, because they know the one goal is the difference, and they'd rather just play it safe.
Yep, 50 seconds left. The Tingos are running out of time.
Balls off the backboard. It is on down. Focus couldn't get the touch. This is the time to shine for Ervil. J-Walls clears it on away, gets the demo onto Speed, and Focus is back in defense. I like that call. He knows he's the only one back, so he's just going to demo the only attacker, meaning that his teammates have got time to move on back in defense and cover his butt. Oh, but they weren't there for that one.
Yep, Ervil's having his tea again. 114 kilometers per hour. Nice crossing to the middle by Sebadam. Ervil flies up, meet by J-Walls, but J-Walls does not meet him back. And Ervil picks up the equalizer that could send us into overtime.
Sniper letting that go over the J-Walls. Speed is back in time again. Look at that. Ervil double committing into it as well. Communicate, have trust with your teammates. Nice, powerful hit, but J-Walls just gets onto it. Whew. Was expecting to see a couple of views there in chat, but no, not a single one, because he must have just been so unable to take a breath after that. Sniper with the missed touch. Ervil coming on in. J-Walls again, just getting the last second touch, and we're going to overtime once again.
Yep. Do you know what? The team that wins this game is really going to have the ball in their park. They'll be the team that plays for that's going to try and win the next game to win the tournament. They're all the biscuits.
All the biscuits, because yes, this is the finals. They're playing for the second point in the best of 5. Sniper is on it. I'm pulled down. Knows his teammates just been demoed. They've got to be careful in this defense here. J-Walls. Sebadam, but Sebadam and Speed are clustered together. They're overcommitted. J-Walls into the middle, but Sniper was not ready. Sniper is there though. Ervil too slow for that one. Sebadam keeping control of it like he does. Sniper winning that 50-50. Got Erbil now putting it up high. He's going to follow on through. Sniper cutting into it. Sebadam is trying to get that away and does. It was a great clear from him.
Yeah. And I think I've mentioned this earlier today as well, that these are the two teams, their playstyles, that it feels like they're both going to have one player on the goal line, not taking any risk, because they know the team that wins this game is going to have a lot easier time than the teams that loses to win this tournament.
Well, that was a mistouch there by Speed. Put it off to the wall. Erbil clearing it on away. Speed not being able to get the touch to speed it on up. Focus with the back pass. J-Wall putting it on downfield. Sebadam will get there first, however. Speed putting it past J-Wall's. J-Wall's not going to allow that. Cuts it on out with a clever bit of a block there against the wall. But again, this big clear just means Erbil's got a ton of time to move on back and move it downfield.
Yep. And it's starting to build up the pressure. Look at Erbil. He's had 7 shots, which is more than the Rather Play COD team combined. And we're still in overtime somehow. Erbil, turn up your conversion rate.
Well, the ball is now with Jay Wolsby. Gave that on over the Sebadam. Focus into the wall. Sebadam, great pass there. That could be it, but it goes wide. Speed. He's missed the mark. He's not got that bullseye. He's actually hit the wall behind the dartboard. Speed now again. Got to redeem himself. Get that pass going, but no. Erbil can't get onto it. Sniper does. Focus coming on in, shadowing. No, he needed to create an option for his teammate there. Said they've all had to back off. The Speed is on the ball.
Sniper, oh wow, Sniper. He just got that with the tread of his wheels.
That was cutting it close. That was clutch. Sniper there putting the pressure on to his opponent, but Speed can take this away now. Focus to deal with, and he does. Puts on all the way across. Erbil up high. Can be a dodgy ball. Sebadam and Sniper go up for it. Sniper with the shot, but Speed is there to clear it on away. J-Walls put it so high, but Erbil has got tons of time to deal with that.
Yeah, got that 3 minutes of overtime now. The shots are racking up. So far, because I can't do the maths, it is 14 to Tingos, and only 5 to Rather Plays COD. I think the Tingos are going to take this one, Bacon.
Well, we'll have to see, because all it takes is one shot, one opportunity, one goal to be able to go on through and make sure that you're on match point here, tournament point as well, as this is the finals. Erbil to the backboard. It was going to go down, but Focus cut it out short. Erbil gets the demo on Focus as well. Time is ticked away. Almost like it didn't matter at all. J-Wolf's getting the boost, leaving it, getting the fake. Can't get the ball, however. Speed is on it, leaves the ball. Nice fakes here coming out from the Tingo side.
Yep. Actually, I'm gonna change my prediction. The team that scores a goal is going to be the one that gets a stupidly lucky redirect or something, because neither of these teams are gonna let a third man off their goal line. They are too scared to lose, and they know that if they try to bring that third man out, it's going to be so easy to lose.
J-Wolves over the Focus. Focus puts it in the middle. Sniper with the mistouch loses all the power, handing on over the Sebadam. J-Wolves passes it on back to him, lets him have another chance. Sebadam's got Speed in the middle, but Speed is moving in. He was going for that shadow. Erbil could have dealt with that. You've got the double commit there from Speed, and Erbil. Speed gets it, thankfully. They've got to be careful, the Tingos. Long overtimes, Korn. They really start digging on in. We're nearly reaching the 5-minute overtime point. And it's really going to start taking its toll on these players.
Yeah. We're effectively, this game should be worth 2 points, Bacon. That's how long this game is going.
Maybe just check that off with Poison. Just like, ask him, can we just do that? Like, this is going to be quite a long series. Because I don't see this stopping anytime soon. This could quite easily go on to like 7 or 8 minutes deep into overtime here. Because neither team is going to let the other just get anywhere near the goal.
Yeah, the other thing, Speed has a chance here. I don't think he's going to get redirect. It's close. Arvin, no, it's off the post. Oh my god. And yes, Sebadam, he finds the angle.
Got it. We got it. 5:25. That's how long the overtime lasted for. The Tingos win it. Korn, your original prediction was
I should never
correct.
jump
Then
out.
Can we stop like jumping boats, Corn? Can you just like stay afloat in whichever ship you have picked? Because I still think Rather Play COD can still win this. Because how even has this been? It's still such a 50-50 matchup between these two.
Look, this is how good that game was. The players are saying GG in chat, and there's still potentially 2 more games to go.
That was quite long indeed, Poison. Oh.
Yeah. It went on for so long, it's past my bedtime.
What time is it now? Here in the UK, it is 11 p.m. This tournament normally finishes at about 10:30. This has gone on quite long tonight, and the players, they're not helping it. They're going for the long ones. Oh, Sebadam nearly getting that goal, however. You know what, Corn? What I'd love here is to start seeing some really high-scoring games, but I don't think it's in these players, is it?
No, as I say, even that last game that had the hugely long overtime, I don't think even once that game is finished, the teams are going to change their play style. So you're still potentially going to have another 5-minute overtime in the next game, which would just be ridiculous.
The biggest change-up I could see is just trying to go for that control of boost. Nerval, he was just waiting on downfield. Just makes that mistake of the double jump and going down. Turns around, he's got the ball fed to her. He's like, happy days.
Sometimes a mistake leads to a goal because they're not predicting what you're going to do. And that's what these two teams are doing. They're playing the percentages so much that if you go off the percentage, you can catch the other team out.
Yep, in the words of the wise Bob Ross, sometimes they're just happy little accidents. You know, you just got to take them. Don't shun them or anything. Just be there, happy you've got a goal. Because that at least means, at the moment, if the scoreline stayed like this, Corn, we're not getting another overtime. We're just going straight through. Ting goes, they're going to be tonight's champions. But Rather Plays COD, they've got to sort something out. They've got to get a goal of their own here.
But remember, both of us thought Rather Play COD were going to win this probably 3-0. I thought it was going to be 3-0. Ting goes, are 2-0
they've
up.
got a second goal.
They're effectively championship points. Rather Play COD has scored twice just to stay in the tournament.
Just to stay afloat on this Cornish pirate boat.
Don't rock the ship.
Don't ride the boat, baby. Anyway, fun little fact, the second one of the night, ladies and gentlemen, there at home. The last time we had a long overtime, that long. It's also a Manfield night. This is a cursed stadium, it seems like. J-Worlds, however, puts it on down. We might get another goal, but no! Focus was going for the complete wrong side of the net that he needed to aim for there.
Yep, as we know, pitches at night are scarier. That's why all the curses come out at night.
Sebadam over to Ervil. Ervil puts it up high speed, really powerfully into the wall. Looking to get back for Ervil. They're trying to just play like a different game. They're just going to try and play those mind games, this Tingo side, where they're not going for what your opponent would expect in their plays.
Yeah, we're getting close to that halfway mark now as well. Tingos, they have really turned up the heat in this game. They're putting Rather Play COD under all sorts of pressure, and it's great to watch. I was worried it was just going to be another 1-1 game at the end, Bacon.
Well, J-Wells against the back wall. Speed clearing up. Ervil again. He's making these mistakes. I don't know if they're intended because he's making so many of them where he's just double jumping and then missing the ball.
Oh, speed. Tingos, they've got this one in the bag. As long as they don't drop the bag, they'll be okay. But speed, he was just too fast for him there. Look at him. Using all the momentum.
All the momentum. They've got to keep it up though. 2 minutes 29. If the Tingos can really score 3 goals in half a game, so can Rather Play COD. We've seen how 50-50 this series has been. They just can't, like Corn said, drop the bag. They've got to keep it held up. They've got to make sure that they rival the Tingos in this supermarket sweep. Focus, clears it on down. Ervil just trying to drop that. That could be dangerous, but no, Sebadam comes in to save the day. Speed looking to get another touch. Sebadam onto it. It's into the middle, but Speed didn't clean it up. Ervil 50-50. Sebadam picking it up is going to want the second touch. No, Speed is there. Misses the shot, but gets the second touch off the crossbar. King goes, and now 4-0.
Yeah, this Ting is going, and it is on fire. So look at Speed. Hits it on the crossbar, which takes out the goalkeeper, and it just pops gently down back to him, making it look like it was perfectly planned. Slots it in the empty goal.
Sniper versus Speed. Sniper gets it, but Sebadam wins it in the end. It's not about the battle, it's about the war. And here, it's looking like Tingos could take it all.
Yeah, I mean, our money was on Rather Play COD at the start, but Tingos, all credit to them, they have come out flying.
It's that momentum off of winning the long overtime. It's just really made them go into this game. They're just feeling high. Whereas on the other side, Rather Play COD, they've got to be tired at this point. It's been going on. This tournament is roughly about it's coming up to the 4-hour mark. So that's a lot of Rocket League you've had to play in all that time. It starts to drain on you. These guys have to keep up such high pressure, such high intensity to really be able to see off their opponent. And at the moment, you can see it is leaving a toll on them.
Yeah, with that 50 seconds left, Tingos, they finally conceded a goal. Rather Play COD. Focus. He focuses on that one, and he picks up his first goal of the final game, potentially.
Good time to do it. When there's 48 seconds left, there is a possibility for 3 goals to happen now. Here's a slim one, however. Tingos got to just hold now. They've just got to hold that door and make sure that no more balls come on through. Speed looking to get a bit of a tricksy shot. Not the greatest touch by Sniper, but he gets it out with a second one. Ervil, Speed and Sebadam were really far committed on him, but due to the starvation that they created upon Sniper focusing J-Walls, they're able to just handle it.
Oh, and Sebadam, that's Sebadam's problem. He misses those goals, which you just feel that anybody else could score on this pitch. I also couldn't score them. But still, Sebadam, expect more of him. Come on.
Well, Sebadam needs to clear this away. It's into the middle. That's right for the taking, but Speed is there. Saves it on away. Puts it down into the ground. And the Tingos are tonight's champions. They're taking it 3-1 in the finals. And apart from that last game, it was so 50-50.
Oh yeah, anything could have gone either way. I mean, that huge overtime. If Rather Play COD had won that, we could be looking at like a 3-0, 4-0 game to Rather Play COD in this one. Because when you lose that overtime, your head just goes down. Rather Play COD, they still kept playing, they still kept fighting. Fortunately for them, the Tingos are our champions.
Yep, and they're going home with the money tonight. Another little donation coming on in from Grandy, $3.01. Thank you ever so much, buddy. But that is it from us. That is it. Tournament over. We've got our champions. The Tingos take it. Sebadam, Speed, and Ervil are tonight's champions. They've earned it. They've had to play for, like we said, nearly 4 hours of Rocket League. They've deserved it. Good chaps all around and great opponents in We'd Rather Play COD. They played fantastic themselves. But from myself, Digital Bacon, and Cornish Pirate, you can find us on Twitter. Just do the !casters thing down there in chat. You can find us here on Twitch. And make sure, guys, you come back next Thursday where we'll probably be casting again, not going to lie, for the 2v2 tournament, the 2v2 showdown. That's a fantastic community-funded tournament here on Rewind. Make sure you hit that follow button so you can get notified when it goes live. Make sure the little bell is ticked and all of those things. But until Thursday, we'll see you then. Toodles.
Bye-bye.